Hello, everyone. Welcome. Tonight's show is going to be an interesting one because I have been fallen victim of a terrorist attack. I must keep talking and talking fast. Otherwise, this show, that's right, this show, the BYB podcast, will explode if I can't keep talking. Interesting and funny things to say, and hopefully I will not bomb out and stop thinking of interesting, funny, hilarious things to say. And now I will introduce our guest, which is CJ Browne, and he is a very interesting and funny, hilarious person, and I hope that he won't stop thinking of things to say because I am about to explode on that.
Oh my God! Hello.
Welcome to the BYB. BYB podcast. That's for the backyard boys. And just like Mr. A said, we got a special guest tonight, CJ Browne, who does his own podcast on the interwebs, on the YouTubes. Is there any other things that people out there in YouTube land should know about you, Mr. CJ Browne?
There's nothing going on. I'm not doing shit right now. Listen, all day I work. I'm riding my bike. I'm ice skating. I'm doing my thing. I'm living life. I'm learning how to be a real human being. I'm accomplishing tasks. I'm getting things done. That's about it.
Ice skating is being a real human being.
That's right. I'm working on my crossovers right now. I'm trying to get into like freestyle ice skating type thing. Ew. I'm into it, man. I'm telling you, I go to this rink down the road from me. It's like all Dominicans, and these motherfuckers know how to chop it up on the ice. They know how to use knives, and apparently on their feet as well.
Yeah, they also know how to give really good haircuts. Just ask Ray DeVito.
Yeah, he got a Dominican haircut? When?
He got a lineup, a Dominican lineup.
He's getting faded?
Failure. It's funny, whenever I ask a Dominican where the ice is, I usually get an eighth of crystal meth.
Oh, I thought he was going to show you his necklace.
This isn't going to help the rumors out about you, Stevie Lou, when you keep bringing shit like that up.
Yeah, it doesn't help the rumors that you started them.
Yeah.
No, I had one very specific rumor.
Let's get to the root of it.
I only talk about the fent. I leave all the other drugs out of it because I only want that rumor to fucking keep going and going and going, like the Energizer Bunny, but for drugs.
I like the rumor that Stevie Lou, when he sells drugs, it gets people sick and they have like paralysis and they're having like these major health problems.
It's not a rumor.
I think it's true.
Yeah,
because my life has been really shitty ever since you've been selling me weed. So I'm gonna start blaming you.
I put Aaron Berg's father-in-law in the hospital once.
Mm-hmm.
He was golfing though, right?
Yeah, he was out on the links, at the country club trying to enjoy his weekend. And Aaron was like, "Hey, would you like a little toke off of the old marijuana that this guy gave me?" And the next thing you know, they're calling an ambulance for him because he had a seizure or something and fainted on the golf course.
Hashtag do not smoke.
He fainted or fented? What did you just say?
Let's see.
Because we all know that you're the sprinkler of the dust.
You'll have to go back and watch that episode of In Hot Water. The funny thing was I gave him some really weak stuff too. So
you're I don't understand that. That's the cop out where you like ripped them off, so that makes it better.
No, because he didn't pay for it. I actually
you just gave
him some. He was like, "Hey, Steve."
It might have had some fentanyl.
You know what? Let's
try to have a little fentanyl in it. Come on,
travel back in time to the year 2019 when Aaron Berg was still on the In Hot Water program, and I myself was still tangentially involved with the East Side Dave show, which was still being broadcast live from Compound Media. So I bumped in to yes. This was after that, though. This was when I came back. This was 2019, not 2017.
After the table flipping.
Right, which was 2017.
Post table flipping.
Years later, and really before fentanyl became an issue in America. But nonetheless,
popularized
until you made it an issue.
Yeah, this is all your fault.
I come in and I'm like, I'm like fucking Pigpen from Snoopy. Everywhere I go, there's a fucking cloud of fucking ganja following me. I'm like, "Yeah, man, how's everybody doing? You good, man? You good, man? You good, man? You good?"
Well, on the you're trying to do jokes right now, but on the real though, when you should tell people not to give weed to their fathers or elderly family members. I think that is your fault at the end of the day,
bro. I haven't even gotten into it, and you're already fucking telling me what to do with. Didn't even happen.
All right.
I know. I like.
I'm a consumer.
I go. I say, "Hey, Aaron, I'm fucking feeling generous. You want a little something, something? And he's like, no, buddy, please. I'm
No,
super
you sucked my
sober
cock
for a long,
yesterday. Do you got any weed?
super sober for a long time. I don't do that sort of shit, but thank you. It's very kind of you. Fast forward like 2 weeks later, he's like, hey, Stevie Lou, you remember when you asked me if I wanted some weed? Well, I'm thinking about trying it for the first time. So I was like, wow, this is fucking incredible. Or for the first time in a long time. So he was like, hey, could you help me out and you get me something that's a little more my speed? I hear that everything's all super high caliber these days. So I was able to go get something that was a little bit more, par for the course. No pun intended.
Oh, I see what you did. Yeah, exactly.
I like how he did it in the middle of like a golfing event. I feel like if that's my first time smoking weed, that's probably not the greatest time to do it. Although it could work in your favor, but then you're in this kind of weird social dynamic where everybody has to wear like polo shirts and be nice to each other and carry heavy bags and stuff like that. I don't know. It feels like it could stress me out.
Little dirty secret in the country club world.
Golf carts?
A lot of weed gets smoked
a lot of weed
on the fucking the back nine.
That's when you get the golf cart.
These guys,
check out John Daly. That guy did not go a day without either drinking hard, smoking, or whatever, but he was winning fucking championships.
Especially the nice country clubs where they pay, $25,000 a year just to belong. They want to get the fuck away from their wife and kids, and they want to get away from reality.
I think that's what it is. Yeah, that's like the one shot where you're going to be away from everybody long enough where you could smoke some weed. So he just took that as the opportune moment, even though it didn't really make sense if you really think about it.
I mean, you think about it, you could just start off getting coked out of your mind, and then doing some fucking weed, polishing off a few beers. By the time you're getting back through the second nine, you're coming down. Where you could just go and just polish off like 8 more beers at the 19th hole, and then you come home, you're like, hey baby, I was just drinking with the fellas. Meanwhile, you're fucking coming down off a DMT trip.
When you said polish off, I saw Mr. A got excited.
It's got to be nice to get twisted and do like luxury sport activities where you need like $80,000 memberships to participate. That's got to be
that's
a
the
nice
difference
feeling.
between a private course player and a public course guy. Like I used to be a public course guy.
Public course guys are basically those are illegal immigrants. Get them out of my fucking.
Well, you don't have to wear the collared shirt. You can drink and smoke weed the whole time.
Yeah, you should wear the collared shirt if you're gonna play golf.
No, I used to wear fucking Metallica Slayer shirts and go golfing. And
go to frisbee golf.
You don't have to be a douchebag to golf.
Sounds like none of you here have taken recreational Percocets and played polo.
That sounds really hard.
I haven't done that.
Swimming? You mean with the horses or with the swimming?
Both sound dangerous. Do not do Percocets on any of those.
Yeah, I was going to say
water.
The horse polo is like a
whole water polo. You're talking about the horse stuff. I don't know.
Do you know how many fucking horses they go through in a polo match? Like every player has like 10 horses in their stable.
They just kill them?
No, they don't kill them. It's like you run them till they're tired, then you get another one, then you like swap horses.
It's got to be like the most expensive sport out there. You literally have to have a horse.
That's a big one.
And in China, they're like, yes, we do kill them. Yes,
that's a good point, though. It's not even enough that you're rich enough to own a horse. You need like a fuckload of horses. That's like some rich ass shit. That's a good point.
That's how you know you're in. Do you play?
Yeah, water polo. It's becoming more and more difficult to play because the black folks are taking over water.
The water polo? I believe it, man.
Derek, what's your current record in water polo?
0.
Once black people learn how to swim, it's all over. We're fucked. It's true. That's when the white people have to leave.
Wow, you really fucking scored points for quad right off the bat today. This is fucking.
It's reality. It's setting in quick. You better get ready for the new America.
It's like Jurassic Park where Rainford Raptors to evolve. They can open doors now. Now we're fucked.
Life,
the brand new America.
It took them centuries and centuries, but life does find a way.
Now that's one big pile of shit.
Who was that? That was CJ.
Living rooms like Mr. A's are going to be illegal in the next couple of years.
Oh my god, I'm sorry. Sorry to cut that down.
That was it.
Today I was walking in the streets of New York City, not in the street, on the sidewalk, but
okay.
Common parlance of our times.
Yeah.
And I heard the fire alarm ding. as I was walking in the street, I heard the beep.
Was a black person living there?
I thought that I heard that. I swear to God, I was walking on the sidewalk and it like completely caught me off guard because I'm like, you don't fucking hear that on the sidewalk. Like, I was like, did someone just pipe that into my brain and they're trolling me? Is this all a simulation? Am I? Then I was like, wait a second. Did I become one of them somehow over the weekend? And now I am now just attracting it? Or what happened was I was walking by like a really fancy restaurant that had an outdoor dining shed, and apparently they had a fire plug that was it was a fried chicken joint. No, it was a nice joint, and they happened to have one that was out, but it bugged me out, man.
Yeah, I don't know how people live like. It's amazing what people get used to. Because I learned about this phenomenon playing Call of Duty Warzone Rebirth. You guys ever play the Rebirth where it's like fucking, it's like a regular battle royale, but you like respawn every couple minutes?
No, we always play Afterbirth.
Oh, after.
Yeah. I play with
I think that's the same. I think that's what I'm talking about. I don't know.
It's a little smellier.
It's a little smellier.
Yeah.
But yeah, every single person that played that game was either like post-military, had PTSD, on pills, like on Kratom type guy, or like a 12-year-old young inner city youth with a smoke alarm that is beeping every few seconds. Those are like two options.
So Ray DeVito and Ray DeVito. Wow.
Yeah. Those are the two people that play that game. Also, what's up with the little Mexican kids are all Nazis now? You guys notice that?
Yeah.
What's up with that? Like little fucking like 13-year-old Mexicans are all Nazis.
Yeah,
now.
like that. Was that Mr. Ray?
It's true.
I don't know.
Yeah. I'm telling you, you got to watch out for little inner city Latino middle school kids. They're so racist. They love Mein Kampf. It's their favorite.
Hey, man, Heil Hitler.
Yeah.
Yeah, they all sound like
that's how it is out here.
like
Get this through your
now.
head, you Jew motherfucker, you.
Oh.
That's what all sound like nowadays. Actually, I do have a story about the chirping. But before we get to that, can we please recognize that it is Bobby Nick. It is his birthday. Happy birthday to you.
No, that's a lie.
Happy birthday to you.
Yeah. Thank you.
What is your birthday?
So Monkeypox wanted to give you something. Happy birthday wish. Scott Fitzpatrick says happy birthday, Bobby Nick. Let's see who else we got here. Mel.
Meow. Thank you, Mel. Meow. Thank you, Scott.
Meow.
That's good enough. Oh, wait. We got a request. We got a request from Tons More Cowbell. Yes, birthday freestyle later from CJ. Ooh.
Uh-oh.
CJ,
I will say I do love the back paneling walls on Bobby's the right behind you there.
You can call him Babby.
Hey, Babby.
That's kind of a cool name.
I like those walls, Babby.
I like it. Babby.
Is that what's that stain? It's like a halo around your head.
Oh, how I love you. How I love you.
It's my cigarette halo.
Fuck yeah. That wall's made out of fucking cigarette smoke. I love that.
It is.
You know how like Canada is always progressive and ahead of their time with the cigarette warnings?
Mm-hmm.
Well, they've got these new cigarettes that literally put halos around your head when you smoke them.
Yes.
Oh,
To
okay.
tell you what will happen. It's fucking really trippy shit, but here we are.
My mom used to tell me that when you go swimming, they had a special chlorine that if you peed in the pool, it put a ring around you so they know who peed in the pool.
See, that's a common misconception. It's not completely true. It's cum. It's who comes in the pool.
Oh, well, I was doing that too. So
Does the
I never got a ring.
chlorine that doesn't help with cum, does it? Or is it just piss and shit?
Makes it extra chlorine-y. Like
Extra chlorine, it
yeah,
like doubles the chlorine.
You're right on it, bud. You
But-
worked
Okay.
in the pool? Did you work?
That
in the
was a
pool?
bad idea because that just made me piss in the pool a lot because I would swim really fast to see if there was a ring and I'd piss a lot in the pool to see if I
Yeah.
could get away from
There's
the
a
ring.
line behind you.
Mm.
It was a stupid lie to say to a kid. It
Like
just
a
wants to
wake of
prove it
piss
wrong.
right behind you.
Yeah, I can get away from this ring. I just swim really, really fast while I'm pissing. So I piss in the pool a lot. Whatever.
Mhm. Still,
Oh yeah. I gotta see if that ring's there.
All right.
I'm still faster than that ring. I still got it.
Quadfather, he would piss in the pool, but he didn't make it.
Oh boy.
You really fucking turned on you, pal. It was going good.
I'm sorry.
Well,
I
actually,
thought
you
I
know,
had to go for that one.
he did make it into the pool. He just kind of broke his neck in there and then to be
in the
dragged
pool?
out.
Piss himself.
Okay. So
he
I
probably
thought he
pissed
didn't
and
make it
shit
into the.
himself.
I was told he did not make it into the pool. That's what I was told.
No, I made it into the pool, and I don't even know. I mean, it took a while before someone got down there and saw I was drowned. So, hey, they say when
What's
you
the
die,
definition
like
of-
you just relax all those muscles. So I may have peed in the pool.
Yeah, he may.
probably
What's your
did.
definition
Yeah,
of
that's what
making
I'm
it?
saying.
Like he ended up in the pool.
Yeah.
I wouldn't
That's
say
making
he
it.
made it.
Yeah,
'cause,
that's
like
making it. Yeah.
he was
I
planning on
count.
making
See,
it in the
to
pool.
me,
That's
that
like
counts.
Chad Zumach saying I'm making it. In
That
life.
counts as landing the jump,
There
in my
you go.
opinion. That's landing the jump. You made it in the pool. You did it.
Yeah, whether you break your neck and become a quadriplegic or not, you still
Same-
made it.
Yeah.
Same-
I disagree
still
with
made it.
that. If you're trying to
gotta
do a
know.
flip and you land on your neck and break it, you have failed. I
Would the
made it.
judges
I don't
ever
know if Grant Danis would have broke his neck on that diving board, but also at the same time won the Olympics. Wouldn't that be making it?
with a broken freaking neck.
All right, think about this though. Okay, so the neck is like this much of the body. So that, what is that, like 5% of the body? So that's like he got a 95 on his test. So that's pretty good.
What are you, a fucking doctor? Jesus
Yeah.
Christ, this guy's a
Not bad.
genius.
I figured it out. I
Get
cracked
this
the code.
math out of here.
Yeah.
We don't do math here.
Oh yeah, he could be Dr. Brown, just like Back to the Future.
I like that. That's good. That is the level of smart that I am. So it'd be nice if people started calling me the level of intelligence that I have.
He's 1.1 gigawatts smart. Love it.
So what are some of the crazy things you've been covering lately? I know you got your own YouTube channel. You do.
I haven't been
cover-
covering jack shit. I've been doing fucking shit. I've been working, slaving away, learning the hard knocks of life. You know what I mean? I've been wandering
It's hard
around,
enough.
finding my soul.
You don't stream?
What am I going to be covering? What am I going to cover? What have you been covering? What do you talk about with your day?
Everything.
We talk about 5 things here on this show. Chad Zumach, Kate Meanie, Ray
Yeah,
DeVito,
what is
Kevin
your mind
Brennan,
occupied
and Gino Visconti. That's like the only things we are willing to talk about or want to talk about.
All right, let
Other
me
than
hear
that-
this. This week, what's been like the number one thing on your mind this week?
Pussy.
Chippendales.
I have too many things on my mind.
Rescue
honestly.
Rangers?
Chad, death threats and swatting. Gino, yeah, we'll get into him. Kate Meanie,
Bad,
she
yeah.
admitted to smoking crack with Sherrod Small. I don't know. There's so many fucking crazy
With
things in the
Sherrod?
last week.
Oh, really?
I
Yeah.
even have that clipped
Oh,
up so we can watch it
shit.
if you want to see it.
Surprised you didn't see it.
Kurt Metzger's probably doing some crazy drugs too, I'm
Let's
sure.
show him.
I want to hear about this. This seems interesting. Because I used to listen back in the day. One of the first podcasts I listened to was Race War with Sherrod Small and Kurt Metzger back in I don't even know when, 2012 or 2013 or some shit. That show's been on for a while.
They stopped doing it together, I think, in 2015.
Yeah, this is the diet of podcasts I was on. I was listening to that, Tuesdays with Stories, and Guys We Fucked. I was like, I don't know any podcasts. I'm going to get started with some. And then I'm like, all right, we got to graduate past some of these.
I don't recognize Jim Norton and
Holy shit!
it's,
This was Doug Stanhope. What's going on here?
Doug Stanhope. Yeah,
was
yeah.
on.
With you. You don't even remember. You were so high on shrooms you can't even remember that, huh?
I was there.
He looks healthy. However many years ago this was, or is this right now?
This was the other day.
This is
Oh, really? He looks good. Doug
He does look
Stanhope
pretty
looks good.
From the still image of this. This is crazy. Are we
Yeah,
gonna get
this is
taken
very
down for
blurry.
No, this is like a MLC clips show thing. So I'm starting at a minute 20 in because it just showed a bunch of I think they show Sherrod. There he is. Okay, so this is the man in question. This is Sherrod Small. I know Sherrod Small from watching Red Eye back in the day more than anything. I don't know where you guys CJ, Lou, Stevie Lou, do you guys ever hang out with Sherrod?
all the time?
Yeah.
No,
I've been on Race Wars before. After
Oh,
Kurt
okay.
left, but I've been on at least once. Maybe
I used to
twice.
go. What is it? I would hang out at Stand Up New York, and he would pop in there pretty regularly. He's like, I mean, the guy's just a fucking loudmouth. I don't know. He's a lush. He's a drinker. He's a big drinker.
Loud. He's a very loud one.
Yeah.
You know which kind of one he is. He's a loud one.
Oh, yeah. Okay. Yeah. Loud. Right.
The black one.
Thank you. Frankie.
He looks like Jadeon. You guys know the Twitch guy, Jadeon? He's got like that same fucking like smushed face.
The black one.
Frankie McDonald, ladies and gentlemen, says that sort of thing.
All right, let's check this out for CJ Browne. We're doing some crack for CJ Browne.
I have a great charade story.
Okay, I guess we're gonna have to hear it then.
One day,
what did he steal from the CVS?
Wait, by the way, pause this really quick. Look at this fucking. Look at this bitch with her New York City style fucking kitchen background. She's got like the stove, the refrigerator. This is so classic, and she's got this like, I don't know what is up with this girl. Who is this?
Kate Meanie.
This is Kate Meanie. She is in a New York state of mind.
Is she another one of those like compound orbiters who's basically
gonna blow
like
you away?
So she's like one of those bartender type girls that orbits around these types of people.
Her father was the one and only Kevin Meanie. Her name is Kate Meanie.
She's a second generation comedian.
He was a headlining, nationally known comic in the late 80s, 90s, and
I had to ask the same thing, TJ.
Yeah, I mean,
you would. I mean, I could pull up something so you can see him, but
yeah, he would know that I don't care.
I don't care. I don't care. My jokes don't go over. I don't care.
This is a waitress at the Grizzly Pear. This is 100% what those people are.
Her mom's a network executive, and her dad's an ex.
Yeah, can't change who you are.
Dead comedian.
Kevin Meanie. Oh, look at that black
An actor.
and white.
Yeah, he was in Mrs. Doubtfire.
He was gay too.
No, he was in Big. Sorry, he was in Big.
Do you recognize him?
Died at 60.
He's gay.
Yeah.
From White Plains.
Yeah, I think I recognize him from something.
I don't care. I don't care. Yeah. Anyway, back in the 90s or whatever. So.
Okay, that's cool. So her dad is some fucking shithead comedian. Got it.
Right. I think he left her a bunch of money, so she's doing all right, living on the Upper East Side. She's
clearly not. Look at her
Manhattan type girl. She says a lot of
everything
weird
is fucking
shit.
smushed into the kitchen. She's got her dresser on the other side of the fucking oven. Look at this setup. This is not a nice fucking yeah, everything is fucking smushed.
Is that a half kitchen, half bedroom?
Oh yeah. She obviously lives in a cracker box or a shoe box, whatever you want to call it. It's not very big. Yeah, that must suck living in New York City and living in like a fucking box. I don't like
this
it.
This city is such a fucking
story house, probably.
That's how you know you've made it. I got a box.
Yeah, it gives me claustrophobia just looking at it, honestly. But CJ, I know you've been nice to me tonight, and this is gonna hurt for me to say this, but she is making the same huge mistake you are with your microphone because you have a Blue Yeti just like she does.
No, I do not. You just made a huge mistake. I got a Shure MV7.
Oh, okay.
Are you sure?
Yeah, I got a nice mic than you, man. I don't know about that.
Ouch. Out. Hey, why you gotta? I was okay. Fair enough. Good point.
Got
she has a Yeti though.
You got the counterpunch version of the shirt.
We got
back up, bitch. You can't walk back up.
The top of it.
And also, can you go back? Can you go back a few seconds? All of you stepped over my fucking absolute incredible joke.
Steve's mad.
This is the part where Stevie Lou was hiding something in his ass with his left hand, as you can see there clearly.
Aha!
He's definitely reaching back there for something.
That's the part of the weed that gives you the seizure.
All right, Stevie. What were you gonna say? Where did you want me to pause it?
There was a joke that I was able to rip here that I thought was an all-time classic.
He didn't want us to miss his all-timer.
Yeah,
come
you
on,
might have to go back to the second. Start exactly where it starts, and everybody be quiet this time.
Sorry. Promise.
All right, let's let this Stevie Lou guy have his moment in the sun.
What you got?
So
I have a great charade story.
Okay, I guess we're gonna have to hear it then.
One day,
what did he steal from the CVS?
One day I was downtown.
On Black Friday night.
What kind of joke is that?
The
black one. Well, you see.
Come on.
It's all about
That's not very
pigmentation.
nice.
Come on.
Why'd you say that? Just because he's a black feller?
Well, this is what we call MLC After Dark, because this was like at 1 p.m. Oh, sorry, 1 a.m. Excuse me. When I get high, I don't.
Nobody
understand.
cares, but go ahead.
That was my favorite line. It was so good.
I don't know.
He
Look
said,
at Pat.
"Go ahead."
Look
Don't
at Pat
stop
Dixon,
talking
though.
now.
Look at Pat Dixon. Is he not?
Yeah, I'm getting a blowjob right now.
Oh my God, Pat.
By Douglas Nelson? Really? That's interesting.
Yeah. Suck my dick, Doug. Nah, see?
Wow. Bet you Doug gives a mean one.
He does.
He said,
You've heard of Dig Dug? Well, he's
yeah.
Suck Dug. I don't know.
He pays such close attention to detail. He's got to give a good blowjob.
Digging my asshole, Doug.
And of course, after we watch this clip, we'll give you more of the rundown of the Kate Meanie lore.
I got to hear it. This is a new person to me.
Oh yeah. There's a lot to it too. She's been very interesting lately and causing lots of mayhem in our little dabble verse.
Well, it sounds to me, just from talking to you guys, that she's using her dad's clout to try to leverage it and move her way up faster than she should. That's what it seems like from the little I know. Yeah. So
well,
she's
you
using,
said Stand Up New York. That's
like imagine
the
using
one
your
place she's
dad.
at.
Oh, dude, Stand Up New York is the biggest fucking scam. Fuck that place. It's, you know who you see there? Who's the guy from Entourage that like raped people and he sucks at comedy? What the hell is that guy's
Chad
name?
Zumach.
No, the guy.
Oh,
who plays,
Anthony Piven.
Yes,
Piven.
yeah. That's where you see the Piven guy.
Jeremy Piven.
It's, yeah, Stand Up New York. It's a that club is a piece of shit, and it has the worst wallpaper in the world.
Yeah,
I will
you
say that
do.
confidently.
It's not terrible.
And so,
but
like, have you
I do
met
get what
Jeremy
you're saying.
Piven or seen him at the club?
There's worse clubs in the city.
It's it's up there. The worst one is probably Broadway,
Yes.
and I think LOL got shut down.
It did just get shut down.
If that one got shut, that it would have been LOL, but I'd say Broadway's the
Greenwich
worst.
is pretty bad.
Greenwich is pretty bad.
LOL is the one place Gino
Grizzly
Visconti
Pear,
was best at.
Grizzly Pear's
That's
towards the
unfortunate.
bottom.
Grizzly Pear came a long way though. And did you see that they opened a new one in Midtown?
Well, yeah, shout outs for them to they fired Kenny Warren, which was a very smart
They
move.
did.
Yeah, which I'm in full support of. That guy's a Looney Tune.
I know.
And he
was-
hates the whites, which I don't appreciate. I don't like how much he hates the whites.
Don't
It
get
makes me
Derek started
uncomfortable.
now. You're gonna get Derek started again.
Oh,
It's getting excited.
It's true. That's true.
X-ray
yeah, so
on the
Kate Meanie,
I-8A Eitzways.
The one place she is past is the Stand Up New York. So that's good for her.
You know how
career.
you get in? It's the comedy mob. So what you have to do is you have to start going to these bringer open mics called the comedy mob. And if you can like do this bringer open mic for enough months and just show up on time, eventually they just pass you at Stand Up New York. It's a whole fucking
Really?
scam. Yeah. Oh yeah.
Come on.
That's one way to get in there, but
That's
I mean,
one of the
listen,
big ways.
Another
That's
way
one of
is
the big
suck
ones.
A lot of dick.
we don't want to just completely, shoot down Kate's accomplishments without further looking
Allegedly.
into it.
Why are we trying
Kate Meanie is a stupid, immature fucking cunt.
to? Yeah. What's her? All right.
Oh.
Maybe Stevie's right. Maybe I'm being a little critical.
Yeah, because right
Yeah,
now
maybe
she's at
Stevie's
war
right.
with the one Gino Visconti, and is not the friend of the enemy of your enemy, your friend, CJ.
No,
Brown?
never. You never pick sides when retards are fighting. That's rule number one. How do you not know that?
Hold on, let me get a pen. Write this down.
Yeah, write that shit down. Never pick a side when the retards are fighting.
Chops, can you take a note while we're?
Yeah,
Okay,
hold on. The
thanks.
note is pick a
Thanks.
side
What the whole
immediately
Gino
when
No,
they
Visconti
start
no,
fighting.
shit. Fuck. Chops,
Stevie,
please
when you
be
go
fired.
when you go to the zoo, do you get in the enclosure with the monkeys?
It depends if how many mushrooms I've taken. If it's just a micro dose, then I'm no way I'm getting in there. But if I'm going hero dose,
you know what I mean, though. I mean,
I might be high-fiving an orangutan.
Like if you're crazy enough where Gino Bisconte is getting into a fight with you, you're probably fucked up in the head. Because why are you even involved?
Ever. Cheers to that.
Yeah,
I'm definitely not going to fight you here.
If Gino is thinking about you, you're insane. That's all I have to say about that. He shouldn't even be thinking about you.
Friends with Gino, it's because they're cuckold or something like that.
Whoa.
Because it seems like he's just pissed off every fucking person.
I get being friends with him though. Like, because if you're an alcoholic, he seems like a fun guy to like be in New York City with. You go get drinks, and
he's an asshole to you. Then you have to be a cuckold to be his friend. You have to not be a man.
You gotta,
put up.
You gotta pretend.
Okay, sir, I love you.
I don't know if that's what exactly, but point taken.
There's a line that men have, and they say, "Okay, fuck you." Then we're either gonna fight or I'm not gonna talk to you anymore. That's it.
And you guys have all hit that point with Gino?
Oh yeah, I'm done.
How did that happen, Mr. A?
Oh, because one of our people that did this podcast, Bobby Nick's podcast, and was a big fan of Gino Bisconte. That person who's a friend of ours, he died, and we asked him to put up his fucking GoFundMe or whatever, or mention him, and Gino, instead of putting it up, or instead of not saying anything at all, decided for no reason at all, no jokes involved, to talk shit and to bash our friend, saying that he died because he didn't appreciate life. Fuck you, you pontificating old ass fuck.
He was saying that about Mike David too. He was like
perfectly said too.
I remember this
when
Mike David was really
well said and succinctly put. Thank you for communicating that, because
it's using the scorpion. It's the toad using the scorpion as a fucking cautionary tale, because I'm right. You lie with dogs, you get fleas. If you dip your toe in the river of iniquity,
I remember hearing him say something like that with Mike David. So it's funny that he like completely projects that on other people. Like health and mindset are interconnected in a way that's like,
you're right.
So
he has said
like that
about
your
boy Reddy McRedbar.
He's attacking you. Watch out, he attacks.
We don't even get into that whole business. But I think that there will be some more upcoming news, apparently, that was dropped in. Are you still in that Bring Back group thing there?
Yeah.
All right. I'm going to have to hit you offline here, and we might need some help on. All right.
Wait, let's go back to this fucking Kate person. Like, so she smoked crack. That's why we were. We didn't even get to the whole crack element of this.
Yeah, dude, there's so much. Crack. Yeah, I know. I seen we were going to be taking a break, so I just popped it off the screen. So we could look at our beautiful faces while we talked about it. But yeah, definitely here. Let's hear this.
No less.
He had what I thought was a pipe filled with marijuana, and so he gave me a hit, and it ended up being.
But
so
watch Stevie's face.
Jesus Christ!
Watch Stevie's face as he watch Stevie the whole
look
time.
At my
this
face.
story's
Let's
being
not
told.
look at my face at all. Actually,
and so
everybody
he
look
gave me
away.
a hit, and it ended up being crack.
That's not a bad story. That's not a bad story. I hate that though.
So
you want a hit of crack?
What
the fuck?
That explains a lot. But seriously, did you know immediately it was crack? And did you say, why'd you give me crack?
Well, I looked down to take like another hit of it because you had to light it. And when I saw it, I said, is this crack? And he was like, no, it's cocaine. I was like, so it's crack.
Yeah, it's crack cocaine.
Wow.
Okay, so he's like drug raping people. He's like tricking them into taking drugs that they didn't think they were going to take. That's pretty fucked. That
or
is
maybe it was
fucked.
an honest mistake, but one or the other, I guess.
No, that does not sound like an honest. The way she's telling it is in a very malicious way. Like,
who knows if she's telling the truth too? We should.
And
go
she
on
seems
the
like a
air
lying sack of
right
shit.
now
That's the
as
thing.
a group and say that this is all alleged from Kate Meanie, You know?
Well, here's what I say.
I've never smoked crack.
She never said it. You guys
never
give her
tried
a
to drug
lot of
rape me.
chances.
Let's just, by default, she's right about this, but she's also a lying bitch. So we'll take both things as true.
Thank you. Remember, we don't get in the
And
cage
she has
with
fat
the
arms,
animals.
right?
Yeah.
Oh,
Does she?
God.
I like her
She
tits.
does. That is a weird.
Not much there either.
It is a strange booby shirt that she chose for that podcast.
She likes to show her. She kind of, plays with it and shows her titty tits sometimes. It's nice.
Is that wrong? Is that fucking wrong?
No, that's right.
Yeah.
If that's wrong, I don't want to be right.
Yeah.
Them
don't wanna be
titties sell
gay.
tickets.
Yeah, them titties ain't retarded.
Yeah, titties sell.
She is. She still
Her
is.
tits are
but-
already more popular than she is. She needs an OnlyFans.
What if I like retarded tits? Okay, Jesus.
Clip that. Clip it. Let's see. That was 37-minute point. Let's make sure.
26, 36.
I know our producer's off today, but
Oh, I love retarded.
just write a note somewhere.
Give me a drink. Where is
Yeah.
it?
So, and then I went on the podcast on Monday
Oh,
with her.
CJ, did you know,
and
Mr.
I-
Whoa, did you see that?
Holy shit.
Mr. Ray knows magic. Watch this. Ready? He's gonna make that thing go away.
Let's see it. Whoa. Oh,
gone.
shit.
It's gone.
We got David.
Guess where he put it.
Copperfield
Guess
and
where he put it.
Chris Angel up in here, all in
So just
one.
be careful what you
No, no,
say.
no. He just he
That's
shoved it up his
good.
ass. That's all he does. That's his trick.
No,
He shoved it up his
no.
ass. Yeah.
We can't give away our tricks.
I was
Don't
gonna
break
say.
kayfabe.
I was gonna
What
just
is
say,
he-
like,
Sorry, Mr.
let's
Ray.
just be real. I was gonna say, watch what you say to him, because next thing you know, your house keys will disappear, and then they'll come back smelling like poopy.
Oh,
What was that old video where the guy put a glass cup up his ass and then it broke inside of his anus?
Oh,
Which one was that?
Pain Olympics.
One man, one cup.
Oh, was it Pain Olympics?
One of
can
those.
I make
actually,
something racist appear in my
Thank God I
hand?
got it.
Would you guys mind if I do a little trick? It's a racist trick. I'm gonna make something racist appear in my hand.
Oh man.
Is it okay?
Oh, actually, I like the
Good
Zeke
times
person.
on the interwebs.
Who do you guys think is the least funny female comedian in New York City? I'll start Maddie Smith. Now
There's
somebody
so
else go.
many.
Yeah, they're all terrible, but
Ooh. Stevie Lou, I thought you liked Maddie Smith.
Do you have me on record saying that, or are we just?
that's you don't want that on record.
I'll just throw
No,
tell you
no.
right now.
I've had some good experiences with Maddie Smith. I respect
Sexual.
her. No, non.
See, this is how the whole
Anal.
comedy scam works. Maddie Smith was probably nice to Stevie Lou at a couple open mics a couple times, and now we all have to defend each other's comedy. It's like, oh, it's all such a fucking scam, and the audience has to pay the price.
Not true. Not true.
He's not wrong.
Yeah, so
He's
Zeke
not wrong.
Campesino. Kate looks like every other terrible female comedian from New York City that couldn't make anyone laugh to save her life.
Yeah,
what
but
do you
you're
guys-
just going off
have you
looks.
seen her stand up?
Guys, go buy a ticket. Buy a
Yeah.
ticket and go see
Buy a
her
ticket,
fucking
take a ride.
perform, and then say your fucking
Guys.
shit. If you don't like her, then
Guys,
pick up a pen. No, I'm not saying pick up a
You know,
pen.
bro.
All right, I'm not saying pick up a pen. I'm not going to be that dickhead.
Pick up a pen.
I'm not going to say, "Oh, you've never been on
Go
stage.
to an
you've
open
never
mic.
done it.
Pick up a pen.
You don't know what it's like to get up there in front of a fucking audience every night and fucking blah blah blah." Listen, go see her do her thing, and if you think she's shit, she's shit. I mean, comedy does have a bit of a mafia to it, and CJ isn't wrong. So she's clearly rising up the ladder of the, capo. She's a capo at this point because of her good looks. And listen,
We got too many.
Okay, there's 5,000 male comedians minimum, probably at this point 15,000 male comedians in New York City who all think they should fucking be on stage. Not enough funny enough women, intelligent enough women. So the fact that she's a female and might have a bit of a leg
Stevie,
up.
this is the biggest crock of fucking horseshit I've ever heard in my life. I can't believe what you're telling me right now. There's no female comedians in New York City. Are you out of your mind? There's 5 million of them. They all live in Brooklyn. They're all on pills. What are you talking about?
Yeah.
True.
Dina
True,
Hashem, fucking.
True,
you can name them all
true.
day.
True.
You can name
True,
him by
true.
name
He's
even,
a stupid,
right?
immature fucking cunt.
We got to think about representation, guys.
Hold on. I got a question for you comedians out there. Why is it that females are they're in the repertoire of being bad when it comes to comedy? Here's my hypothesis. What females tend to lead on when it comes to comedy is stuff that not a lot of people other than other women can kind of relate to. Now, if you have a female comedian that can actually just not really talk about female stuff, not really talk about relationships or anything, just strictly just day-to-day BS, do you think it would work then?
Do you know female comedians, do you know what they lean on? BPD. That's what they fucking lean on.
Oh. Define.
Borderline personality disorder.
Ah.
That's what it is.
No joke.
And that's not a joke. That's serious.
All comedians have got something going on. I mean, that's what makes you guys funny in the first place. Comedians?
Yeah.
In general?
Yeah. What are they bringing to the table? All right. Let's say something serious happens in this world, and you have a whole population of people that have spent their most formative years not learning any skills. What are you supposed to do with those people besides kill them? If if shit hits the fan and you need people.
I need people right now.
I get it. Like comedians don't have a trade skill. They can't make anything. You can make smiles. You can make
so line them up behind the barn and shoot them.
You can make motivation
in Minecraft.
Some of the biggest people like that make me work harder are the funniest people. Now they have a trade skill, but they're funny with it. But I know what you're saying, CJ.
What is the trade skill? What is the trade?
What is it? Like I've met welders that are just hilarious that should be on stand-up, but they can't because they need to make money. You know, it's just
exactly. So they're responsible enough to realize that in this world, there's a push and pull. You need money. You need to survive. You can't just live off this fucking shit. These people don't make any money. They're just. Have you seen how Gino Bisconte lives? Do you think everybody should be like that? I mean, how many more Ginos should there be?
I do wonder how these people do make livable wages, especially for New York. You have to run a lot of hustles, don't you?
You have to learn how to make money.
Without Anthony Cumia, you'd still be living in a car.
Yeah, exactly. You're right. That's true. He owes everything.
He's not wrong. He's not.
I mean, these comedians are some of the best looking people in the city by far.
Well, him and Aaron Berg and
Chops. Look up Adrienne Appalucci. She is an example.
Oh, she's pretty. She's okay.
Comedian, a female comedian.
Yeah. What about
Adrienne? It's a tough one. I'll post it in the. Jessica. Jessica Kirson for sure. Jess Kirson. Obviously Bonnie McFarlane.
She's funny. She was hilarious on Red Eye back in the day. Like sit down. She was fucking great.
Yeah, I'll send you her. I'll put it in the chat because it's not an easy.
Anyone that destroys their husband like Bonnie destroys fucking Voss. Yeah. It's hilarious, dude. She crushes that guy.
And then,
but yeah, I've been on with Kate Meanie a couple times now, and so has Stevie Lou. But I went on Monday night with her. I got a clip from that show, and the chat started going after her. What's up with this tongue? Oh, it's sticking up a butt again.
I'm trying to air it out. Come on.
I'm trying to air out dirty laundry ears, so let's do this.
He's talking with his mouth open.
Yeah, I don't know.
Kate seems like a woman who would Udazio, of course. Oh, Jesus Christ.
Mrs. Hands?
Yeah, it's all right. I don't even know that person. Sato's never been in here before, so I don't know who that Sato is. Mr. Noodle. Ray, stop lying. You called Kate fat. Own it. I did not call Kate fat. If I did do it, I would own it. I don't think I've ever called any woman on my podcast fat. So,
is that like the running thing with Kate? Is that she has like fat arms? Is that what people say about her?
Yeah, well, Chad.
Yeah. Now
that's like nonsense. Her arms look fine. That's like that doesn't even make any sense. That's so
stupid. Anything,
you know how it is.
But she said. Yes, she said she lost weight or whatever. So it obviously does bug her that people are saying that. So once people caught on to the fact that it bugs her that they call her arms fat, now they're going to be relentless, guaranteed. It will not end ever.
Their arms. Super.
It will never end. It's like calling me no legs or something.
But that makes sense though because you fucked your legs up. So that makes sense.
I agree, but it doesn't bug me. Everyone knows it doesn't bug me, so it's not really. It's funny to me.
No legs.
But once you let them know that it like bugs you, then they become like super relentless with the shit. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
So
And once
now
you
that
feed the trolls, they will keep on eating.
now that they've caught on to the fact that it does bug her a little bit, it will never fucking end. Just
And
like
Chad
just like
is
when
crazy.
Chad. Yeah,
I don't think
like
I've
you said-
seen anybody as crazy as Chad. I saw he was messaging Melton and saying that I have your children's school information.
Oh,
like that.
nice.
Is this
It's
recent?
like,
So in case of emergency, you might be able to pick them up, you know,
Yeah,
if they're not around. Or something. What?
As
Yeah, in
fucked
case there's a snow emergency, he can
Yeah,
always.
you can like go pick them up and take them back to their house.
He can
and make
supervise.
everything
Yeah,
go-
he
See,
can-
he's
yeah.
one of those
supervise.
like I'm willing to try anything type of guys, and that's like a scary type of guy to be. He's insane.
Well, I'm willing to try anything. Does that make me scary? Just because I like to go in a truck stop and look through a glory hole?
No, that makes you cool.
Oh, okay, cool, cool.
Yeah, don't get it mixed up.
Yeah,
I get everything.
he does it
mixed
for the
up.
glory though.
Yeah.
No, okay, that's what I was going to ask you guys. What do you think she's had like work done on her lips?
Oh, dude, that she has had work done
Mm.
for sure on her face. Yes.
Right. You know, I
She's
don't
got a
even think I had
looking
thought
face.
about it till Monday night, and then I was like, she was making that like duck face a little bit, and then I was starting to look
Mhm.
at her lips, and I was like, I think she's had fucking stuff.
Lip filler?
Pumped
Yeah, she
into
might have
them.
had lip filler.
filler.
But she's
For sure.
so young.
Maybe
She's
some
only, what,
Botox?
22?
I don't. Yeah.
Right.
22 people get body work done pretty early.
That's
22
crazy.
is
Yeah,
like
yeah.
they've been
I
getting body
believe
work
it.
done for years.
CJ, can I?
It's
say
like
something?
half of girls
Yeah.
under 18 have had some form of like plastic surgery or some alteration. Yeah, like
I
half
believe it,
of
but
girls
it's
under
disappointing.
18. That means their fucking parents are fucking paying for them to have like weird surgeries.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's bizarre, dude. Whether it's like a whatever, a wart removal or a pimple or whatever the fuck
removal.
they're doing alterations. Like every single one of them has some problem with something about themselves. Instead of
So
like
does
the old days
everybody.
when you're like live with it. Now it's like,
Yeah.
oh yeah, we'll just take you to the doctor and they can whack it off or whatever.
Can't
Fucking
live with
bizarre,
that.
man.
Fuck but that shit. CJ,
I was
I
in
got a
the-
question for you.
Yeah,
Do
yeah,
you-
let's hear it.
Do you have a show?
Yeah, I got a YouTube page.
Well, here's what I say. I'm not even sure if I like you, but I would like to do your show.
Hey,
seem like an
we
interesting
got him
motherfucker.
on. And
He
what's
just
the point
invited
of getting
himself
somebody
on.
on? What's the point of getting somebody on that likes me? That doesn't sound like fun at all. does it?
Honestly,
No.
this
I
is
could very well hate you.
this is
Oh, yeah.
absurd. Mr. A always attacks every single guest we have
This is me
with
being
a
nice.
vigor unlike I have ever seen. It's absolutely remarkable.
Oh,
I said vigor. You
yeah. Okay.
fucking-
All right.
with a fervor. He goes at our guests. It's just been something that since the beginning he always does, and he's fucking sitting here just chumming it up with you tonight. So,
But he's
you
like,
really,
he's counting my steps. He's like seeing what's going on.
he's
right
he's
now?
but he's inviting himself on your show as well.
Yeah,
yeah,
So,
And I'm allowing it too.
Honored.
That's
Honored.
That's how twisted I am. I'm allowing it.
Ah.
I think
I'm
this,
going to give you the blowjob of your life. Then I want you inside of me.
You got that clip of me without my mask.
God bless the court that had to read that.
Oh god.
Yeah, usually about this point, I'm usually screaming at the gas. What the fuck are you talking about? You're full of shit. So we're fine now. So
Yeah, we're
that's
good.
Sure,
Everything's good.
yeah. Not
You're almost
sure.
an hour in and you haven't
I'm
walked yet.
almost
We're
there.
fine.
Listen, last time I was on the show, the guy put on blackface, went to the store and said I almost got arrested because I had I had a warrant out for my arrest. So
that
this is
Granny?
Man.
a welcome
Yep.
change of pace. But that was good too.
Yeah. No,
Granny still comes
yeah.
around sometimes.
Yeah.
He's got the most fucked up skin.
Oh yeah, he does.
Yeah,
It's
he's
just
got the most
greasy.
fucked up skin. No,
Greasy
it's
and
not
full of
just greasy.
cancer.
It's alcohol.
That's why he can't come on. Is because streaming is bad for skin. So we
Yeah, it is. Yeah, all that blue light and the booze.
yeah, we tell him just take a break, buddy. You'll be better.
Yeah, I feel bad for his significant other. She's like, he's like draining her like a vampire.
Oh no.
We
Of
will
what?
pass along the message.
Yeah, send that over. That's
Yeah,
how I
you
feel
have no
about it.
idea. I think you might be onto something there too.
Is that accurate?
It
Is he an
yeah, no
energy
comment.
vampire?
No
One time
comment.
I'm pretty sure I saw her blink the words SOS. I don't know. I was starting to learn, that what is that called when you
No comment.
Morse code.
I
But
was starting to learn
she
Morse
also
code.
she might have been
Mike,
saying
Morse code?
sass. She could have been saying sass, and she was just trying to give you a little of the business too.
Mhm.
So you got to figure out your A's and your O's.
Yeah, my bad.
Big difference between sass and SOS.
No, it's getting really good at
All right,
it.
this
It's
guy's
just
an
like, call the
asshole.
police.
See?
How about them Panthers?
No, we're not talking football on my fucking show. Not a chance in
Thank
hell.
God, I hate it.
Yeah, not on my
Jesus
show.
criminy. No, so Kate Meanie was on with Keanu a couple months back, and she was talking about like anal with some guy. She said his name. Then she called up Keanu and Gino and asked them to like take that episode down because she was worried it was going to be like the first thing people Google when they look up her name, which I don't even understand exactly how that works because it doesn't work that way. But anyway, they said no. They're like, what?
Yeah,
You
of
said
course.
it. Own it.
Why exactly? Why the fuck would you tell a story like that if you're worried about your name being attached to it?
On the
Was
internet.
it the other person's name?
It's the internet. If you say it, it will be there forever.
Yeah. Oh, unless somebody deletes it if they're a nice person.
That's not how it works, dude. That's not. Once you say it, it's out there. Someone fucking downloaded it. Someone recorded it off of your show.
That's if someone.
They did. There is no if. They were posting it. That was her complaint. Is people keep posting this clip. So now that it's out there, it's like you can't reverse it. Yeah, someone clipped it. Someone put it up. They've been talking about it. It's too late. You can't reverse it.
Are you sure?
So.
Hey, are you sure that they didn't find out because they didn't delete it that she wanted this removed? That's why they clipped it? Are you sure that didn't happen that way? It didn't happen that way.
Maybe she actually wants all this out there, and this is because it actually has worked in the opposite way she's wanted it to, supposedly. And when you bring it up and make a big deal out of it, of course it doesn't go away; it multiplies. So, if she wanted to get heat,
do you know what they call that?
Clout?
No,
Genius.
the Streisand effect. That's a classic.
Oh yeah,
case of
she wanted
Streisand
everyone to
effect.
stay off her beach. She brought it up, and then like everybody went and looked at her beach, the one she didn't want people to look at.
Mhm.
It's like
Classic
boy.
Streisand effect.
Whatever
Yeah,
you
for
just
sure,
tell
dude.
people not to do, they're gonna do it. Internet also. That's just how it is.
And
So I
also,
guess that's the big question, though, right?
You're
is
so
she aware of that?
uninteresting that you have to tell incriminating stories about yourself because you can't think of anything else to say.
Not
It's
even
like
in a
whose fault
funny way.
is that? Whose fault is that?
If she was being entertaining about it and actually putting it out there for the value of gaining, like, hey, I say fucked up things, but you're entertained by it. So, hey, this is my shtick. But she's not playing it off that way. She's playing it off as like, I'm a victim because of this. No,
Yeah.
she has a golden opportunity. Golden. I don't care if it has to deal with butt stuff. Roll with it.
Sometimes you want to like you tell a story like, oh, this is going good, but then you have to think about it nowadays, and you're like, oh wait, I mentioned this person's name, and I don't want them caught into this. So it's not just about you. Now you're involving because it's the internet. So if she did mention somebody else's name, maybe she's looking out for that person, not just for herself. Like I don't care if I tell a story about myself, but if I mention somebody else, and then people are going to be Googling that, and I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, you figure that stuff out before you get on the show, though.
You're talking live. You can't think the fuck,
Oh, I'm sorry.
man?
I didn't realize you can't think before you talk. I didn't realize.
Can't. You know you cannot think before you talk sometimes. Sometimes you're telling a story and you go, well,
see?
actually,
3 days a
maybe
week.
I think your fucking
Remember-
your muchacho mask is on a little too tight.
Remember how I told you that he always attacks the guests? Here we go.
Yeah.
Well, sometimes like I just
You
said, sometimes
just
maybe
I like it when people fuck up.
don't say people's
and then left it at
names.
that.
That can be an easy thing to steer clear of people's full names and stuff. But again, like it's hard to like, oh wait, maybe I shouldn't have. It's 2020. You can't help it. You're talking for a long fucking time.
not 20.
fucking night
It's
I'm thinking,
2023.
What the fuck did I say? Okay,
She should
cut
not
out
be
this
doubling
word,
down
cut
the
out
way that
that
she
word.
is. She could double down in the right way, and I think that's the mistake that she's using. Because you're right, everybody fucks up, especially in today's age. We're always being recorded. We're all of our conversations are always being had, but you don't go and say delete this, or you don't demand something, because like we're all saying, it's going to corral everybody to get together and do the thing you don't want to do.
Well, she asked her privately.
Yeah.
Oh, damn it. That's not making it easy, man.
Yeah.
She asked her privately to take it down.
That is a
and
shitty friend, to be fair.
It was kind of a situation like we had. I hate to draw connections here, where like we were like, hey, can you share the link for our dead buddies GoFundMe? Instead of either saying, hey, no, I'm sorry, I can't.
Do you know what
not
this
saying
reminds
anything.
me of?
They turned it into a big fucking fiasco. Kind of
Dude.
similar to the situation. I know it's not exactly the same. I think Kate may have been maybe
example,
pushing back a little bit, but there are some similarities to draw in this situation. And it's just so funny that these two people are now getting married.
This dead friend GoFundMe thing that is like breaking up all the relationships that you guys have in your life, which I get. I would be very offended about that too. This is like kind of like your guys' version of like the Israel posters that people are like ripping off the wall. You're like, you guys are like setting up your friends for not sharing your the GoFundMe. I feel like
No, it's not
causing
that. It
strife.
wasn't that. We didn't care at all. If he didn't share it, if he didn't say anything at all, that wouldn't have bothered us. But the fact that
he said he was going
instead
to
decided to talk shit about him.
He turned it into this whole crazy thing where
like
it really
shock
the
type
root of
stuff.
it. The root of it was he's upset that Derek and I go on MLC. That's really why.
Oh,
he tried to blame that. Wait until you find out the terrible tragedy that struck our close friend Chrissy Mayer. And when you find out about that, then you'll realize why I said what I said. That's what he said at first. And then it really came out that he didn't like that that fucking Derek and I were going on MLC.
Well, you know, Stevie Lou, if you lie with dogs, you get the fleas, right, buddy?
Right.
Yep.
Right.
Yep.
So, you know, it all came
So we
out.
were
But
laying
again,
with
also
Kevin Brennan, the
not
doggy,
one
I guess.
person, not one fucking person, not one person except Gino Bisconti had any pushback whatsoever about just posting the GoFundMe to our buddy who passed away's funeral expenses that his mother couldn't completely cover.
That's
So
psychotic.
we were trying to help. We were just
Jesus.
trying to help this guy's mother cover some fucking processing.
A young man.
Exactly.
Oh, but
Fees.
for some
My
reason he
favorite
didn't have
one
life
is
insurance.
now he keeps
He's a
saying
young
like,
man.
when I die, don't do a GoFundMe for me.
You don't need a fucking
And
GoFundMe.
Ski Mask says that too. He's like, hey, when I die of alcoholism, don't start a GoFundMe. You can't start. You'll be dead. You won't be the one starting the GoFundMe. It'll be your family. You dumb sons of
guys
bitches.
are-
Quit saying that.
They're so pathetic. They're thinking about ways to scam money after they die. Fucking losers.
But that's not what it's for. GoFundMes are for the people that like are still here. It's not
You know how
about the
expensive
dead
a fucking
person.
funeral
It's so
is?
dumb to say that. Like, oh, when I die, don't start a GoFundMe for me. Well, no, if you die and you don't have any money, then the people that are here have to bury you. We'll start a
I was-
GoFundMe for them.
I was thinking about this,
them.
and I don't have a lot of money in the bank. I don't want to, I'm coming clean here. I don't have a lot of money in the bank, and saved up too. I do not think if I were to die right now, I'm not sure if everything that I have earned will cover my fucking funeral. So everything that I have earned and worked for 15, 20 years is gone just for a fucking casket and thrown in the fucking ground.
Right.
Wow. Isn't that fucked up?
I mean, that's like, wouldn't you hope that if that was the case, that a few of us got together and like just chipped in 5, 20, 100? Some
Dude,
people
Gino
doing
wasn't gonna help.
500.
Even if he did get involved to help, he'd give the fucking.
No,
Gino,
I
you know
wish
what
I
he'd
could
do?
leave
He'd
money
set up
to
a
my
fucking
loved
dummy.
ones.
He'd set up a dummy link, and the money would go to his bank. That's what he would do.
Well, he acted like a cunt.
Yep.
And then finally, I think must have realized or whatever happened because
Yeah.
he did donate and then shared it. But this was like a week later.
What
It was
an
like a week
asshole.
later. It was
Yeah,
a
it
week
was too
later
late.
after someone must have fucking gotten to him. But still, he
His
doesn't shut
fiance
his fucking mouth.
probably.
And even though he did donate, he still wouldn't shut the fuck up about go and live without. And
I'm right.
And all this.
I'm right. Fuck off.
Was this guy a fan of Geno's?
Yes.
Oh
Yes.
my
Big
god!
fan.
You
Yeah.
gotta be fucking
Even
kidding
worse,
me,
dude,
man.
even worse.
Yeah, he always washed in hot water every day. Absolutely.
Yes. He fucking loved him.
And that's what he gets what he deserves for that one. I will say. I mean, if you're gonna give all your energy to Geno, this is what you get in return.
Yeah.
This is what you get in return.
Well, that's why I was
He
playing
wants to
that
be
clip
his
of him
fucking
saying
friend.
that. Oh,
Anyone.
if you, yeah, the scorpion and the frog. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, learn how to like
It's the
better guys.
Scorpion and the
asshole.
fag.
He said, "I'm a fucking scorpion. What do you want from me? What do you want from me here?"
Yep, exactly.
No.
Fine.
Let's do some of these comments because that's
You were
fucking
the
hilarious.
scorpion
Isaac
and Bert was
Walmart
the frog.
talking about female comedians. Abel Brucker kills too. That's so funny. Have you ever seen Abel Brucker? She's the puppet lady, blonde-haired lady puppets. Anyway, it's an inside fucking joke, but that's great.
I like that.
Yeah, makes for 24. We got Saint Ranger. Is Kate working on calculus proofs in the background of her mind when she's staring off into space during a podcast? Or is she wondering, why is there air? I always thought that too, because I'll sit there and see her like staring off into space. Is she like, maybe I gotta go take another bump of Coke, or I don't like even know what she's talking about. She keeps getting up during shows and going and doing something. I will only speculate that she actually is taking a pee like she says. I don't know, honestly, if she's going and taking Bobby bumps, but neither can confirm nor deny. Stevie Lou, you know a lot about that kind of stuff. What do you think?
What do you think?
Fuck you. No. I don't know. She does have a kind of ditzy thing to her, but she's a female.
Yeah. What are you gonna do?
They are odd.
Yeah. That's how they're supposed to act.
Yeah.
We wouldn't want to.
Yeah, Peter Sky Parker, who's an avid watcher of the Ray DeVito Rock Bottom podcast. Kate question. Here's a question she had asked. What color is clear?
White. No, wait.
Transparent.
White.
I think she probably asked that because I always make fun of Ray for drinking clear wine instead of white wine. He calls it clear wine.
I'm pretty sure
it's fucking hilarious.
What a fucking bonehead.
That's correct, because that's what I just said. It's
Is that
white.
how woke we are?
That's right. We don't see color, not even in
You can't
wines.
see through white? How is that not transparent? White is totally transparent. It's like a cloud. You can sometimes see through a cloud. If you got a white t-shirt on, you throw some water on that sumbitch, you can see some nipples. You know what I'm talking
What
about?
color
See
is
through
jizz
white
then?
shadow as well.
Yeah.
Look, I got fucking jizz on my face.
There's Granny.
Ah!
Where you been, bud?
What color is
Oh,
that?
he's been busy.
It's white. It's jizz, which is also transparent.
Make white on
Yep.
Granny's face.
All right.
Make white.
I got to take off in a few minutes, so can we catch up with the comments just to hose down a couple of them real quick? Because I see there's
You
want to
hose some of them, all right? You wanna
hose them
host
down,
Gina?
bitch.
You want to host
Yeah.
Gina down?
Yeah,
Ooh.
yeah.
Ooh,
Like
you're getting called out.
like we were in
Steve
like
Lou.
we were in Alabama.
I don't think
don't
CJ
think-
was paying attention. Paying attention to what? And that kind of answers
He's-
the question, doesn't it?
Peter's
Exactly. It's the answer that exactly the question that answers the question.
Exactly.
Peter Sky didn't like your Geno take.
Oh, Gino? Wait, why? Is he like a big Gino guy?
What was the one before it? He said something right before that.
Is he? Did I say something that upset one of his guys?
That you were
I don't
missing
know,
all
I don't
the
know what I
points.
did to this Peter Sky guy.
You were missing all the points.
Yeah.
The points that he wanted me to understand.
Yep.
Peter
Points
Sky,
that
you
I
could send me
found great.
DMs about everything I'm missing out on.
You're missing out everything.
Fuck.
Okay, let's see. Gino was mad. He pays monthly for a life insurance plan and was projecting. Yeah. Obviously, we cannot check into Gino's life insurance policy, but whatever. We'll just believe that he does that.
Gino ain't got no money.
Yeah, I sent that into Chad today. I was hoping they were going to do a remix with Chad because he was calling me broke on
You were
disabled.
going after it, man.
Yeah, I don't know. I just got spazzed out all of a sudden. I was like, fuck this guy. But yeah,
The
he was
nerve
like,
of that
oh, you're
guy
on
is-
disability.
The nerve
I
to
am
talk,
on
for him to talk
disability.
about money is crazy. He get like convicted of credit card fraud.
Yes.
So for him
Well,
to talk about
not-
money is
not
insane.
convicted. Okay, I'll take that.
He got
so
acquitted?
whatever. However, he fucking finagled his way out of it. He did. But that's one of the super chats I sent in today was explain why you had credit cards when you got arrested, because that's fact. Like he'll never answer that fucking question. Why did you have credit cards on you? He tried to say like he didn't do any of that stuff. But obviously, if you have credit cards in your car when you get arrested, you fucking stole them. You're the reason you have them.
Or there just could be a bunch of buddies that you don't know too well, and their credit card could have fell out of their pocket.
Like they could
in your
all
car.
fell into there's like little cracks in windows of cars, and they can all fall
Exactly.
into those cracks.
Yeah. You don't know all those people. And one more thing. Hey, listen to this. I farted.
Yeah, this guy's mad. I didn't have the right GoFundMe take. All right,
made
sorry,
shit.
sorry, Peter. That's my fault, man.
Peter Sky Parker, CJ Browne had all the wrong takes about the GoFundMe for Bobby P's funeral expenses, Bobby P's fandom of Gino, shit like that. Shit like that.
Just a heads up, you're probably not going to get a YouTube subscriber out of him. But the rest of the folks out there, can you please go and subscribe to his channel?
But not till after the show's over. You know the rule, folks. You cannot go look at his shows. You cannot go subscribe to his channel until after the show's over. But immediately after this show ends, go do that. But of course, if you haven't hit the like button on our channel and smash to subscribe here, then whatever. We're on the outs. It's not going good for us. So go hit subscribe to our channel and then go hit up CJ Browne. Absolutely.
What's wrong?
I'm sorry.
What's going wrong?
Everything.
You're talking about how bad things are. It's
going great.
Yeah. Why are you saying everything's going so bad?
Mostly Mr. A's flatulence.
This guy's cool.
Sorry.
Peter Parker says, Peter Sky Parker, I'm not mad. Calm down. Calm down.
Yeah, nobody said you were. I think you're cool. You seem high.
I just want to get a little high.
Mr. A he does impressions.
Oh, look at that. Fuck, you already got a subscriber, bro. I can tell you weren't paying attention. I subscribed to CJ Browne 10 minutes ago. Ha ha.
He likes it when people aren't paying attention, I think.
He's
that's what
nagging
saying.
you, but he actually likes you. He's just nagging you.
Oh,
He's not
that's
going to
good.
give you positive reinforcement. He's here to
The more
tear
they
us
nag,
down
the more they
bit
like
by
it.
bit and watch it happen live.
Oh, I know a
He
couple
wants
guys
to
like
see-
that.
Yeah, like when I fuck with Chad, I just like to see like the energy drain out of his face when you say like the right
Can you do
thing
that?
just
You can
gets him.
hurt him. You have.
Oh
what it
yeah,
takes?
I've seen it happen a bunch of times. People have like crushed him. Like you could just see like the whole. You could just watch it. It's like watching someone die, but like while they're alive. You can
I
just
can't
see
believe
it,
how
like, the
depraved
change in
he
their
is.
face.
He's crazy. I remember. What did he say? He like made up getting beat up on the streets. Said, like somebody sent thugs after him.
Yeah,
and was like
he
so
was saying
all in on that. It was so weird.
he had a black eye, and he was saying like some guy walked up, punched him in the face, and said, "This is Cumia country," like Anthony Cumia, like one of his thugs, tracked him down and beat him
I know
up.
he plays it off like a joke, but I remember
Which
when
color
it was
was his eye?
happening. I don't know. He was doing the full Smollett thing. It was insane. He was going all fucking in on this getting beat up story.
What was your question there, Steve Lou? What were you
Just
saying?
answer the question. Which color was the eye?
The blacks. The blacks.
I didn't know he was doing a bit.
I fucked it up.
Yeah, but I don't know if you guys saw that Anthony Cumia is back today.
He is.
For Bobby's
Welcome back,
birthday.
Anthony? Question mark.
He came back for Bobby's
Welcome.
This is
birthday.
good, right? This is a good thing.
How does he look?
Whose side am I on?
He looked fine. I mean, he looked good. He sounded good. He did not have a beer in his hand. I assume that's probably just like we all thought. That's probably not going to be a thing anymore. He's probably not going to be chugging his Budweisers and taking shots with Gino anymore. But other than that, yeah, he looked great.
You can't kill somebody like Kumi. He's gonna live to like 108, like a lizard. He's just gonna fucking. He's
can't kill the undead.
You can't kill him. There's no way.
Nosferatu.
He's unbreakable.
I also thought it was kind of fun. Evil? How dare you?
Uh-oh, here we
Yeah.
go.
How dare you call Anthony Kumi our Lord and Savior evil person?
I mean, listen, it's fine to obey evil. That's fine too.
That's right. I got my little pentagram on my shirt.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What are you even
It was
talking
kind of
about?
coincidental, though. I thought that Anthony coming back on today of all days, when Patrice O'Neal died 12 years ago today, if you could believe
Wow.
that shit.
When is Bobby Nick's birthday?
12
No.
years ago.
All right. I've got to go. I'm sorry. I've got to go. Fuck. It'll be okay, Sammy. Don't worry.
He's got to go back to He's got to go back to 12 years ago today and fix this.
Oh, Jesus.
Take a cold shower.
I do.
You're
have
gonna
to
go back and take that piece of fried chicken out of his hand.
Yes.
The one that killed him.
And fucking put Bobo's nuts on ice.
Yeah, that's
CJ,
exactly the clip I got.
Thanks for coming on, buddy. Good
Stevie
job.
Lou,
I gotta
goodbye.
run. I'm sorry, guys. You guys are the
Have a
best.
good night, Stevie.
Yeah, have a good one, Stevie Lou. Thanks for stopping by,
Everybody
buddy.
go out. Hey, everybody
Absolutely.
watching this right now, they can hear my voice. Subscribe to the BYB podcast on YouTube right now. Right fucking now.
Thank you, Stevie.
Yeah, for those of you who are audio only
like an
listeners.
alien.
Audio only crowd.
But we could all remember this fucking infamous moment, I'm sure.
I might get her one of those.
What the fuck did I just hear?
No,
What
what's
that?
his name was showing his penis.
Bobo,
Bobo.
he took
Bobo.
his dick out and he
We
said
were looking at
47 surgeries on
he was
it.
getting a boner. They were reading that book, like the sexy parts of a book, to see if they could make him get a boner. Then he started getting a boner. It was
But then he started
fucking
talking
great
about
clip.
sports. He started talking about the Mets, and his dick started going down. It started going down, and then they started talking about something sexy. And then, started getting hard again. I was there, man.
Hey, what's up, ZeroDarkTony? How's it going, bro?
What's going on?
I was
How you
in
doing,
the
fellas?
fucking
How's
audience
it going?
that day.
DDT.
Fuck that Stevie Lou. Fuck him.
Yeah.
Fuck
New
him.
guy.
Who's this Asian kid up here with the glasses?
You don't need to.
That's
Hey,
CJ. What's up?
how are you?
Actually,
meet
you know what?
How you doing?
CJ Browne,
Nice to meet you.
you absolutely
Like bad
could.
CJ Browne, the baddest man in the whole damn town.
Yes.
Related
Fuck
to
yeah.
Leroy.
I have been
Leroy.
told I look very Korean. That's
Yeah.
not the first time I've heard this.
Because your penis.
Yeah, you know, like how they used to have white people play like Orientals and Indians in the movies back in like the 50s, 60s, whatever, the early 40s.
was Kung
and
Fu
before
fighting.
that.
I mean, if we're
Like
being
it-
real, I
like you could
count
have played an Oriental.
Koreans and Japanese as like extra white, to be honest. So it makes sense.
Yeah, they've become the
You
new
ever
white.
been to a Korean market?
Yeah, street meat.
No, like a Korean supermarket.
Ooh, some udon.
Have you ever been to like a big? No, that's Japanese. Have you ever been to a big Korean supermarket? Because if you go to a big Korean, I live in LA, and there's so if you go to like a big Korean supermarket, you will see it is like you think Costco's crazy with samples. You go to a Korean supermarket, every 5 steps, they're gonna stuff a dumpling in your face.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's where you go to like get.
That's right.
That's where you go to get botulism and
No,
like fucking
no.
food poisoning.
You build your white cell count up.
Do you think
No.
that on the
White
roof?
cell power.
But how's their ice cream?
It depends.
I would love to find a gang of Koreans get on a roof and shoot at homeless people.
Oh, that's what happened during the LA riots. Actually,
Yes, best riots.
Rooftop Koreans.
This is something pretty funny. You could look at this up. There were Korean store owners. They were on the roof and they had their semi-autos, their ARs, all that stuff.
Yep.
And on the door and the window, they wrote "Brack owned" with an R, so that they wouldn't get they kind of say "black owned." I am not kidding you. You can look this up. It said "Brack owned."
Fuck, I love Koreans. That's great.
I mean, it was. They're like, we don't want anybody to hurt our liquor store. All right, well then it's Brack owned.
That's where they hide their broccoli.
That's where the
I'm guessing.
broccoli is.
I knew it.
KB, remember?
I love kimchi.
KB is old school. She remembers the up and down game, is what they called that for Bobo getting a boner or a limpy.
Yep, the up and down game.
What's the up and down game?
Have you been watching much of what we've been talking about there? ZeroDarkTony.
No, I just jumped in. I was making a little coffee. I was getting myself I got
making a duty.
Very busy. Very busy man.
Busy guy. Big guy.
I am uploading right now. I have a frequency healing meditation series that I have going.
Bullshit.
On, and it helps people sleepy with Brack owned sleepy.
I don't believe it.
Okay,
that's kind of freaking me out. That's got like kind of it's got like a culty kind of vibe, like trying to get into people's dreams.
He's kind of a culty kind of guy. Like he hangs out with all these Scientologists.
Yeah, look at that. I know a lot about culty people.
Oh, I just did the whole Nexium thing. So good. Keith Ranieri's innocent.
Yes, Mr.
He's innocent for sure. I have one of the brands on my pussy. I have one of the Keith Raniere brands.
What about Chloe Sullivan?
So one of the weirdest, longest interviews I have is, I don't know if you know who Peter Nygaard is. He's the Canadian Jeffrey Epstein.
Whoa! Really? You can't say that on my stream.
Nygaard.
What's his name?
Peter Nygaard.
Nygaard.
He is now in jail, and he's considered to be much worse.
Nygaard?
The black one.
Oh,
Dirty
dude, this
Nygaard.
guy looks like a fucking sex guru.
So
cool.
he is he's not a good guy. He's pretty fucked up. So he's in prison right now. But I interviewed his son for 3 hours, and he told me all the stories about all the stuff this guy did. It's pretty wild stuff.
Wow. How'd you get in contact with this guy?
I just, I do some I'm a what you call an investigative creator. I have some connections that
He's
got a guy. So you got like a cult
over
funnel.
time.
You got a funnel of ex-cult.
I have
people
a
coming
funnel
over
of
to
a lot of things.
you. Okay. I like that. I like a guy with a good funnel.
I wish it was Brack owned.
What did multiple Migs say to you?
He said, "I can smell your cunt."
Dude, this guy looks like a fucking skeleton with a wig attached to him. This is a scary looking guy. Holy fuck. The Nygaard guy?
Peter Nygaard. He just was convicted on a few counts up there in Canada, and he's going down to I know the attorney who is representing the defendants or the plaintiffs against Peter Nygaard. They're suing him, and they are testifying against him in the Southern District of New York case if they can get him extradited.
Does he have like a whole island set up too? What's
He
his
does
whole...
in the Bahamas? Nygaard K.
Oh shit.
It's called Nygaard K. And it was across from where his trouble started. Is he got in a fight with his neighbor? His neighbor's named Louis Bacon, and Louis Bacon didn't like all the partying and stuff was going on there.
Yeah,
Prince Andrew was at this island, by the way. Prince Andrew was at this island.
So he could have kept the sex cold up if he just turned the damn speakers down.
Basically.
Wow, what a fight! See, that's the thing about all these guys, by the way.
He got in a fight with his neighbor and got caught. I mean, that's
all these
basically
guys. Like Keith Raniere, it's like this guy could have gotten away with so much, but he had to just cross that line, that little fucking extra bit. These guys can't help themselves. Like he couldn't just turn the damn speakers down.
Do you collect things, CJ?
No. Fuck no. Fuck no. People who collect things have mental illnesses. Fuck that.
Ray DeVito has mental illness. Breaking news. Who else has baseball cards and what? Oh, Avalanker definitely. He was showing us his Piazza card tonight. People that collect what? Bobbleheads, things like that. Is that what you're referring to?
Well, I know this guy named Dead on Dave, and I guess he just lost his wife, who's like his breadwinner wife.
Where do you live?
Where
Yes,
did you leave her?
I don't know. I'm trying to figure this. I don't know. She left him, by the way. Okay, it's one of those types of things.
She went to get some cigarettes and.
Yeah, he's a loser. He's like a commentary community guy, but he just made a post on Twitter that he has to sell all his Funko Pops, and he had like all his the eBay links and everything. The Funko Pops.
I thought those things weren't worth any money anymore. I thought they were like throwing them in the fucking dump so they could try to like make their value go up.
Well, that goes to show you how desperate this guy is. Can't even sell those fucking things. People are throwing them out.
KB collects souls. I actually have a story about KB.
Uh-oh.
I don't know how she's gonna feel about this. Probably awkward as usual, but that's normal for her to feel awkward because she's
lovely,
always like,
lovely woman.
Don't talk about me. I don't want people to talk about me. She's always,
I'm sick. I'm still sick.
Oh, you can't back up these. That's what I hate about these fucking Instagram clips in shorts. You can't rewind them. It's auto played on me. So anyway, it said, "Yeah, how about that, KB?" Anyway, watch this shit.
Ray,
hi, KB.
Right? Didn't you sleep in her room?
I slept in a room on a different bed.
Yeah, but she smelled good, didn't she?
Yes, I was not sniffing her, but yeah, she's.
No, she looks like a lady that smells. She went to sleep. Did you go and smell her then?
No.
You never did anything weird when she fell asleep.
Dude, KB always has the funniest fucking angles, dude.
So did you go over and
like
smell
everything out of his mouth?
Are you? But you wouldn't know, okay? I mean, how would you know, KB? How would you know if he did or not?
Don't
You'd be
know.
asleep.
I
mean,
exactly.
This image is so good, by the way. People just
very
watch
spidery.
these two sickly looking men just on their screens all day. Like, this is not a pleasant image to look at.
It is like they're pallorous. They are pallorous.
Yeah, she was pretty quick to say it too. You know, like when people like instantly fucking reply, like, no, that never happened. You know, that's kind of a like an admission, like a.
No, I believe it. I believe Ray is respectful.
I believe that he actually lifted up the bottom of the blankets and sniffed her feet.
Ooh, foot smeller.
Right, exactly. I think
he tucked her in after though. So
he made sure
made her breakfast.
You know what? He did the hospital quarters. He did the hospital quarters on the bed.
Damn.
KB says, to be fair, I had earplugs and an eye mask on, so maybe.
See?
Oh, so she's trying to tune out. She's like, I'm out of this room. No sight, no sound.
She's done.
Can you blame her hanging out with fucking Ray DeVito in Atlantic City?
Oh, it's Granny.
I'm sure he had his.
Oh shit!
He had his
up,
infamous pink blanket. Okay, here we go. We'll finish.
I'm Granny's favorite person.
No.
You didn't go over and like smell her feet or anything.
No, we all fucking left the same room at 5 a.m. after we got done doing the podcast.
Adam,
we all just went to bed.
Adam, now's the time to show him the video that I secretly took. Go ahead, show it to him. I'll tell you that KB was easy on the eyes.
She's a very attractive lady.
Is he doing
Ray
upskirt
slept
video?
with her.
Hi, KB.
All right, so that was it.
Did he do an upskirt video of KB?
Up sheet, like pull up the bottom sheets and check out what's under there, huh? Yeah, that's the weird thing about KB though. She claims that she only sleeps nude. Allegedly. I'm not making things up.
At night, or do you know?
Sure.
Was she naked at night?
Sure.
So we can't trust to sleep next to
Sounds
Ray.
true when you say it, right? Like when you say it, it like comes out like as truth. Kind of felt like that when I said it. So
I feel like Ray would just like draw tits on my back and do weird stuff.
I think he'd draw tits on anyone's back at this point. He seems
draw tits on your back and have fucking sex with it. Is that what you're trying to say?
That's right. All kinds of weird things. Yes.
Titty fucking shoulder blades.
Hey, but yeah, he tried to squeeze him. He tried to squeeze him, pinch him, milk him. Yeah.
Also, a kind of
fuck, I never said that. Okay, we got some pushback.
Uh-oh. All right. Allegedly. Yeah, she never said that, but whatever. We'll do a retraction tomorrow at the very bottom of the page.
Ray accidentally roofied himself.
Yeah.
On a side note, by the way, I noticed Barry Ribs was in that. I can't believe anybody lets him in any building. Like, he is such a fucking homeless bum. I hate that guy.
Well, yeah, like
Barry
you
Ribs
said, he
film,
used to
dude?
hang out at the Grizzly Pear. That's like his main
Yes,
stop.
he's like a
So you've
grizzly
seen him
pear
there?
rat. Yeah, you see him there. You see him. Do you know what his move is? Actually, Barry Ribs. He made
Finger
a
in the
whole.
ass?
He made a whole career out of just like being the white guy around black people. That's like his whole thing.
Why
He's
do you
like,
think
I'm the
he's
white
right?
guy.
Ribs?
Yeah,
Yeah, he says he lives in a
pretty
building
nuts.
with a lot of black people and whatever. He dates a lot of black women, from what I understand.
All right.
Yeah, he's made a whole life out of yelling at black people, which I do respect. To be fair, now that I say it out loud.
You know what they say: if it's brown,
He surrounds
it
himself with them.
I saw one time on
this-
Instagram, they started like ganging up on him, and I think the black people had enough of Barry Ribs. They're like, this fucking white person's been making a joke of us for years. So I'm on. I've been trying to key in on that too.
His quad father. Yeah. What kind of thing is that?
Stormy says, I want to have a sleepover with KB. Holy shit, it just got hot in the chat, folks.
Wow.
Anytime, Stormy.
Anytime.
KB says.
This is
Oh no, people are making fun of me. I don't like this.
I know. Are you in a
Parking
wheelchair?
Tigers? Is the quad father a cripple in a wheelchair? Nope.
Yeah, but that wheelchair is a Honda, so fuck you.
It's all an act.
Yeah, a
What's that?
Honda generator to light my
Fucking-
lights and shit with.
If
No,
those wheels-
Jim
those
Stansel
wheels
claims
tip
that
under, turns into a
I'm a
hovercraft,
fake.
like a drone. It's badass.
I'm a Goldberger, a gold whatever that guy was.
Why do you put on shoes, dude? Like, no, I'm being dead honest.
'Cause my
here.
feet
Why
get
do you put on
cold?
shoes?
Okay, so what do you guys think about this? Like a store, it says no shirt, no shoes, no service.
Mhm.
I don't actually like really put my feet on the ground, so necessarily should I have to wear shoes? Is
No, I don't think so. I don't
think
what's
so.
good for the goose is good for the gander kind of
I don't think
situation,
they-
or
I don't
what?
think
Although
Tires or shoes?
I will say, when you have your feet
Shut
out, a room where there's a foot out is a different vibe. So maybe I could see wanting to have like a foot-free environment. You know,
How
cover
about
that
this?
shit
How
up.
about is it okay for cripples to wear Crocs?
To what?
I think
What type of room is this?
Convenient and breathable.
No, out in public, to go into public.
Who's gonna stop?
Oh, you guys are
what are
okay
you
with
talking about?
Crocs
Who's
in public?
gonna be the asshole to go? Oh, you can't buy this here because you don't have any shoes on, wheelchair guy. Who's gonna do that?
Your legs are fucked up. I don't care that you're wearing Crocs. You
Wheelchair
can't walk. Who gives a fuck?
I would.
Yeah,
I'd call the
you need
fucking
Crocs.
police if I
You could
saw
throw-
you in a
you could
fucking
be in a
store
wheelchair,
with no
throw
shoes on.
Crocs at somebody, and you'll be fine. Nobody's gonna do anything.
I'd be like, get this fucking barefoot cripple the fuck out of here, his old crinkled ass feet.
He
Fuck
wants some
off,
Reese's
dude.
and some whiskey. Give him some Reese's pieces, some whiskey. God damn it! Get the man his
All
stuff.
right. Well, actually, I do. I have another clothing question for you guys.
Sure.
Today, I was looking for Christmas gifts online, and I looked on Patagonia, and then I went to because I was buying like a sweater for a female, and then this is what I found when I went to find sizes. It says to get the best fit for our gender inclusive styles. If you are usually a men's size medium, stick with size medium or M. Well, no shit. But if women's small is your go-to size, we suggest extra small or XS. Does this make any fucking sense at all whatsoever when you read that?
No, it doesn't.
I was gonna say it definitely makes sense because like outdoorsy gear, it is kind of like gender neutral as it is. You might as well make like one standard size. Then you don't have to make like two of everything. It just has like a manufacturing type thing, and then you could say it's like gender inclusive and get all these extra points. Like fuck it, who cares?
It's another name. They've taken the word unisex and turned it into gender inclusive.
Exactly. Yeah, it's the same thing.
It's unisex.
I know. It just didn't make any sense.
It is a
If you're
bullshit fucking spin, though. To be fair, gender inclusive stuff. It's like, yeah, it feels like they're hamming it in.
Do you know what
No, what it means is like
greatest
we
fit,
just
and
make
that's it.
men's clothes but women, you can wear it too. Is kind of what it is.
Yeah,
you can find a very, very high quality unisex hoodie at the ZeroDarkTony YouTube channel. Just so everybody knows that.
I don't understand unisex either.
Wear, dude.
I don't like
if I see you in anything over New Balances, you're a fucking piece of shit as a cripple. Like, for real, dude. Like, if you're spending over $50 on your shoes as a fucking cripple,
no. Here, hold on.
You got it backwards. You got it backwards.
Granny.
Vans.
Granny, hold on. You guys are buying my shoes.
Yeah, all right, yeah. So if I'm paying more than $50 per fucking shoe on a pair of fucking cripple feet that they're never gonna touch the fucking concrete, fuck you, dude.
I hate how
you know what though.
backwards you
Here,
are.
look at the other side of that coin. If you are part of the miracle where he gets up and walks again, you gave him those shoes. So you see, like, there's two sides to the.
Yeah, don't give up on the miracle till it
You know what I'm
happens,
saying?
Granny. That's right.
I want my tax
here's the other
dollars to go to style.
What
It just
happens
makes more sense.
when you put shoes on
Thank
your
you.
feet and you start walking around? The values that it's getting degraded over time. You're stepping, you're walking. So if you buy a really nice pair of shoes for somebody who doesn't walk at all, those shoes are gonna fucking last forever. So you get one pair of $1,000 shoes.
I see a cripple
You know what I
in
mean?
alligator boots. I'm robbing
Yeah.
that motherfucker, dude, at gunpoint.
Because those things are never going back. You're never wearing those gator.
Keep your
boots
hands
now.
off my Yeezys.
Well, listen, I'm convinced that all we have to do is leave him out in the lightning for a little while.
Like powder? He brings deers back to life and shit. Like, what the fuck?
That ain't very nice.
That's a miracle.
How dare you? I am beyond angry.
Oh, that was
But
a
yeah,
classic one.
Quad. Have you since you've become quadriplegic, have you worn out with a pair of shoes?
He
at all?
identifies as quadriplegic, okay?
Of course not. No, I mean, I just have an older pair. Whatever. They get okay. So if I'm out in the sun a lot in the summertime, which I am, and I'm wearing shoes, they get sun faded, so they look shitty after time. Plus, whatever dirt and grime, they get dirty and grimy, just like anyone else's. So, I have bought like 2 pairs of DC shoes. I wore one looks older and one still looks brand new. I bought those a few years back, but they still look brand new.
Why are your feet
Never
getting
thought
dirty?
about that, dude.
Are they just wheeling you through the mud? Who's driving you on that thing?
I'll show you my shoes. I'm gonna go grab them. I'm gonna go let my dogs out and grab a pair of shoes, and you'll.
See, you know what? I never thought about that, CJ. When you're just fucking rolling around sunny side up with your shoes, they probably do get sun beaten a lot more.
A little
'cause
bit.
Think about it. When you're upright, like your body shades your shoes. This
shadow.
motherfucker ain't got
Right.
no shoe shade.
Yeah, because he's tilted. He's tilted a different direction.
Yeah, right
It's
there.
Why
dude.
you
That
have like
motherfucker-
nothing but white shoes, no color.
That's
So you
what
get some
I'm
like
saying,
leather.
New
The leather
Balance.
gets nice and sun faded. That'd look good. And especially since he's not like walking too much around on it. We should set up a GoFundMe, get him a nice pair of boots.
He's got to start thinking smarter with his money.
Yeah.
Let's get him some 13-eye Doc Martens. See how that fucking.
That's what people do around here. They die. We set up GoFundMes. That's what goes on, right?
Just
It's a
Van.
party.
Just go with Van.
Yeah.
Vans
We
are
hasn't
easy.
died yet. We can't get him a new pair of shoes until that happens.
Escusa?
Not as slick.
Some clogs, maybe clogs.
Oh, DC shoes. I thought it said Escusa. Nice. Those are cool. They match your Slayer shirt.
There you go. There's the white ones. Now we're talking.
Okay. That's for date night?
Yeah, white for summertime is best I can, and the black ones, the blacks for whatever wintertime. They're more comfy anyway. I can wear the white ones without socks, so I look kind of pimp. I mean, just saying.
Are you the type that wears your socks all the way up, or do you kind of fold them down?
All the way up. That's nerd talk. What are you saying? Soft socks. What do? You put your condom on and then fucking pull it back a little bit?
In the South, you're a nerd if you do that. Well, you're a nerd if you like bring them all the way up for some odd reason. And then when I went to the West, everybody had their socks all the way up, and I'm like, Who's doing the cool thing now? Like
Not the West Coast. Never. Those guys are freaks. Socks all the way up. What are you doing with your socks? I don't get people. That's like the one thing. Guys, they get to like show off their fashion creativity. If they're like business suit guys, sometimes they'll get these like wacky socks. It's just a weird look. I never liked that.
Even the weirder fashion that I'm starting to see amongst like the richer, more popular people, they will wear like dress shoes with no socks. And I don't know if like, are you trying to show off your ankles?
Stinks.
Like what's
literally
the thing?
That stinks.
Yeah, it's got to. It's got to.
Barefoot and leather shoes.
Yeah, it's extremely common. Like watch any talk show, the people that go on there. It's,
you mean like the
especially
boat shoe
men.
style, right?
It just
Like the
looks
top
like,
sides?
like alligator shoes, just very regular dress shoes, slip-ons, but just fancy leather. That's all. I don't know what they're called. I just know that they should have socks on.
Yeah,
but they
put some
don't.
fucking
It's
socks
a
on.
fashion thing.
I agree. I don't like the no sock move. It feels disrespectful.
Nicolas Cage does it all the time. You will not catch him in an interview with socks. It's
Well,
odd.
he's a degenerate gambler. He threw his life away. So see, it adds
He's allowed
up.
to do the no sock thing. He's allowed to do weird things.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, I have. I just erased my notes. Whoops.
The fuck is wrong with you? You're trying to help you with your shoes and you erase the show notes? What the fuck? Should we keep talking about your shoes? Is that what you're trying to get us to do?
We're having a great
Yeah,
sock
go ahead.
right now.
No, but you guys were saying about boots. I had a really nice pair of hunting boots before I broke my neck, so those are still in perfect shape. They absolutely will not ever wear out, from what I can tell.
Do you dream about walking?
Oh,
in my dreams, I do. I walk. Yeah, definitely.
How does that feel when you wake up?
Whatever. I'm used to it now, so
I feel like that
maybe there was a different time.
Huh.
What else can you say to rip the poor man's heart out?
No, I'm not trying to rip his heart
No,
out.
I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
Genuinely curious, and he deleted his
How's that
show notes.
feel?
So
Well,
I can't
he-
think of anything else to say other than
CJ, he wakes up, he's still in the fucking chair, so I'm pretty sure it's pretty heartbreaking.
I don't know. I don't fucking know.
You could have guessed. You could have fucking guessed. I'm kidding. We're fine.
Also, every time I see that coffee cup, Chops, it fucking terrifies the shit out of me, and you drink out of it a lot. So
I see your face every day.
Henry Kissinger, breaking news. Henry Kissinger has passed away. Holy shit. I thought he'd never
Where
die.
in?
Huh?
Has he been alive this whole damn time?
He's 100. He was 100.
Okay. I was about to say, are
Hey,
we
Bobby
talking about
Nick,
the
happy
same
birthday.
Henry Kissinger?
Thanks, buddy.
Yeah, happy birthday.
fucking Harry
passed
Kissinger
away.
died on your birthday. What'd you do?
It's awesome.
I fucked up, I guess. I don't know.
No, dude. He
I don't think he had anything to do with that.
I good.
Hey, Bobby, I got a quick question for you.
What's that?
For your birthday, have you ever seen a $5 bill up close?
Not an American $5 bill, no.
Oh, look at that. You know
Do you
who that
think
is?
Lincoln liked it up the ass, by the way? Isn't that the rumor about him?
Yeah.
That's very nice. Very nice, Grant.
It
And was
is.
he supposed
Yeah.
to be was Lincoln supposed to be a top or a bottom? Because I don't think I'd respect him if he's a bottom.
Well,
to
with
be
the
honest.
Civil War going on, he had to be kind of both.
No, with the Civil War going on, he would have to be a top. How is he going to get fucked in the ass and defeat
Well, he
Robert
invented
Lee?
the strap on.
He was fucked either way. No matter what he chose, he was just fucked.
I don't
Well,
believe it
then-
though. I don't believe that he was gay. I can't.
You know that
believe
they
it.
had to change that whole idea because he was manufacturing them. Then in the future, they became Lincoln Log. Little history for you.
No, he'd actually written. So he had a best friend when he lived in Illinois, and he was always talking about like how they slept together. But nobody could decipher if he meant like they laid in bed as two men, like they were just good friends and shared a bed, or if I highly doubt he would have came out and said he was gay back in those times.
Well, what's his name?
Manly stuff, men.
What's this? Oh, okay.
I mean, Mary
Where the
Todd
fuck
Lincoln
is that
was
coming
pretty fucking. She was pretty dude-like. That was kind of like a gay
She was.
relationship.
Yeah.
So there
She
is
looked
something
like
there.
Bobby Nick with tits. Oh, bigger tits. My bad.
Yeah,
either he was gay or he lost his mind, right, guys?
I mean, yeah. I mean, she kept him in
That
line.
was
I
a
think.
that was a brain exploding joke, by the way. Hilarious.
Oh, okay.
You guys
That's
know
why I
who
went over my head
Martina?
because I'm stupid.
Do you know who Martina Navratilova is? Anybody here? She was
Tennis
a-
player,
big
yeah.
time.
What about her?
She was a tennis
Got her
player.
autograph.
Now, something really interesting about her, she's like a master carpenter and makes like this furniture that gets sold for a lot of money.
Interesting.
And like she
On
does all these
Etsy?
interesting, like, like crazy joint work with her carpentry and making dressers. Like to get a Martina Navratilova like piece of furniture is like a thing.
I'm looking at it right now.
Sounds
It's
very gay.
wavy patterns and cool shit.
Yeah. Yeah, she's like a master carpenter.
Wow. Look at this. I'd like her to make me a table.
It's nice stuff, right?
Is she hot?
Nice. Yeah, she can make you a nice table to lay on her back on. Nice.
I wouldn't
She
say that
make
she has
milking
a-
tables.
I don't
Okay,
think-
so
Yeah, it's ever been on
well,
her
CJ,
diet.
you were telling us that you were cruising around New York City and you couldn't get where you wanted to go because they were lighting the tree.
Yeah,
but
they
you
lit the
couldn't
tree
make-
today. Today's the big Rockefeller Center lighting of the Christmas tree today. So they were gonna do it was like a Palestine protest going on there, and they showed up. They couldn't get in because there's so many fucking people there. So before I was here, I was just watching all the videos about it. It was great, very
So,
entertaining stuff.
I know ZeroDarkTony. He's been having the same experience down there in the LA area.
The password
how's
is
that been going for you?
What?
How's that been going for you?
Yeah, how the muzz going down there? Because I know they beat some dude to death. They hit him with a megaphone or some shit.
Oh my
in
gosh.
L.A. Yeah, they beat some Jew on the street. They just hit him with that megaphone. Pop.
During the lighting of the menorah?
No, not the menorah. Did we light the?
No.
I don't think we lit the menorah yet. Yeah, we didn't do that yet.
I'm not.
No,
I wouldn't
but,
I wouldn't go to that. I'm not going there.
They lit the tree out in front of Fox News. You were saying, what do they call that? Something
Well,
one.
The funny thing is, if you know anything about that area, you have the Rockefeller Center tree, which is like the big tree. You have thousands of people everywhere. Everybody's trying to see that tree. And then you have the Fox News one down the road. So it seems like they couldn't get in and they just chose the second best Christmas tree they could find. And they just like gathered around that one, which ended up being.
Don't you
actually
ever
better.
say Fox News tree is second best?
No, Fox
They
News
are
tree
number one in the
is
world.
better. It is way better than the Rockefeller Center tree, to be fair.
Nice. Thank you. Thank you for saying
They
that.
burned
Remember
it
when
down a
Jewish
couple
families
years
just
ago,
had
too.
blue Christmas lights? Like, like Jewish people would just have blue. You could always spot the Jew on Christmas.
I'll bet they're going to make a fake one next year. Next year, it's going to be fake for the environment.
up, man?
Oh, Jesus Christ. That fucking spooked me. What was that?
Yeah, me too, buddy. Me too. Every time.
Holy fuck.
Yeah, so
God
I
damn
saw that they had like the city council in Oakland where they had like every person that got up there and said like fuck Israel and like pro-Palestine stuff. And it was just like one after the Yeah, it was so
Oakland feels
fucking
like
weird to
Gaza,
see
man.
that.
If you go there, it's like seedy
Right.
like Gaza out in Oakland. It makes sense. That's who lives there. Bunch of fucking
Yeah, that
like
still trips me out though. I don't really understand how we could live in the same country with these people that are like whatever. So anyway, I don't know if you guys saw
hear
this
the chanting
at the
from my place. So when you hear that chanting, and here's the thing about chanting, I could take chanting, goon alarm, get the battery. I can take chanting. What I can't take is chanting in a scary language. You know,
agreed.
Hey, that's true. I at least want to understand what you're yelling at me or whatever, saying.
That's like when you go to a poker game at a casino, they force everybody to speak English.
Mhm.
It's like it could be a similar rule for these protests. I
right.
like that.
At least on the
yeah,
signs, write English. Like, write it very plain.
I thought it was pretty cool. Somebody brought a swastika to the one at Rockefeller Center, just like a big sign with a swastika on it.
Just a cherry on top. Everybody needs to represent themselves during these times.
Merry
pretty cool.
fucking Christmas. That's
They give
right.
out- they give out the
Nothing says
swastika
Christmas
cupcakes.
like a
The
swastika, right?
Cupcakes are delicious. The chocolate, the German chocolate
They
swastika.
bought it to
cupcake.
put on top of the fucking Christmas tree.
Oh, they just tap it in a little thing. They got a little mold right there, the powdered sugar on the frosting.
But I quit watching the 49ers mainly because they put up a fucking BLM flag at the stadium. But I was also an Oakland A's fan till today because they did a similar thing. Check out the Oakland A's stadium today.
What the fuck do the 49ers know about fucking George Floyd? They don't know nothing about him.
What is that?
So
Scribbles?
this is the Oakland A's today.
No, it is not.
No, that's got to be Phil.
Welcome,
This is
Hamas.
the Babylon B. It's the Babylon B. I just saw this shit. He's
Oh.
trying to trick you.
Why you fucking?
Because I don't
why you
like
ruining
dishonesty. This is too far.
Yeah.
Parody,
That's too
parody.
much, dude. Okay.
Oh, is this satire? Oh, okay. Well, good. I can still watch
Legal term is
baseball then.
parody.
That's good.
See,
Yeah, I
like
was worried.
CJ,
I
you
was
like
thinking
you're fucking
I was thinking I
crippled
wouldn't be able to support my team anymore, man.
I'm about to actually
glad
get
to
mad.
do that.
That's good. Babylon B wrote a joke besides pronouns. That's good. They've been working for years on any joke besides pronouns. They figured it out. Hamas. Good job, boys.
Remember that? You remember that Ricky Henderson?
Yeah,
On
my
the
favorite
A's?
player
Remember that?
ever
Remember
growing
that?
up. Absolutely, I
that is.
remember.
And Ricky Henderson stole a lot of bases.
He has all-time base stolen,
Yeah.
season and all-time.
I mean, literally. It's just, he's just like,
I'm like, I don't know what the fuck
I have
this
a
is.
Ricky
I'm out.
Henderson jersey in my closet.
do you really? Nice.
Facts.
He was a quick one.
Absolutely. Yeah, because we had Billy Martin as a coach when I was a little kid. So it was like Billy Ball, and then it was Ricky time. In Ricky time, he got on first base. It was Ricky time because he's going to be still in fucking second base. That's all there was to it. He got on base. It was almost like a guarantee he was getting to second, which is pretty that's pretty good for baseball. Like when you need a guy to score a point, he was the dude. Fucking fast, man.
Yeah, but have you thought about the
Fastest.
fact that baseball's fucking gay and it sucks?
It's fun to play. It used to be a lot more fun back in the 80s and 90s to watch when they were all roided up and hitting dingers. But times have changed, and now they've gotten back to, it's in whatever. Like every swing's for a home run now. I don't really like that.
A parking lot. What are you talking about? These motherfuckers they put 60 pounds on their torso. But they're
I wish they were all on steroids myself.
Just little legs and just huge Popeye freaking arms.
Can we bring back 10-cent beer night to baseball and just let that ride? I think that will make baseball way better.
Yeah.
Yeah, like they had the 10-cent beers at the White Sox game that they ended up like taking the field over. That was great.
Cleveland.
Like the little riot.
Cleveland. It was a Cleveland game.
Granny and I watched the whole documentary on it. It's insane. I recommend anybody look it up.
1974.
What is this documentary?
It's a short documentary called 10-Cent Beer Night, and
that's
basically they sold beers for 10 cent in Cleveland in 1974. Like people brought fireworks. There was like 28 streakers. They ripped the padding off the left field.
25,000 fans versus 50 security guards that were, who were all drunk.
And they stole 2 of the bases, like literally ran down on the field and ripped 2 of the bases off the field and just ran off with them.
The golden ages of baseball. I'm telling you.
That was
Bring
Ricky
it back.
Henderson. That was Ricky Henderson doing that.
Was it? Yeah. Ricky Anderson just stole the fucking bases. No, it is. Yeah. Like if you get the chance, it's like a 10-minute fucking short story. 10-cent beer night. It's fucking
That's awesome.
Right. Yeah.
Scheduled to freestyle tonight, correct?
Well, unfortunately, I don't take requests from people under 5'3", so I'm gonna have to void on that one. It's just the rules. That's how that works. Oh yeah, Ryan Morse. He was in Jehovah's Witnesses till he was like 26. He's like very fucked up in the head.
Nerd.
They fuck with you, man. These cults, you can't get that out of your head sometimes. It's true. It's like a mental prison.
It's like their job.
What was the name of this guy?
It was next to him. It was Keith Raniere.
Keith Raniere, yeah, that's Parking Tigers is Keith Raniere. Watch the fuck out. He got internet access. He's coming for you. He's going to brand you right on your foot that doesn't work. So you can brand it, right? If I branded your foot, could I feel that? Or would you feel that?
Could you feel it? I like that question better.
Yeah. Yes. Yes, I feel everything, and I can move my feet just a little bit, but that's about it.
Oh, okay, all right. But you can feel all the pain.
Yes, I can feel the pain.
Okay,
That's fucked up.
That's interesting.
I'm lucky, right?
paint
I
your
can't move, but I
toenails?
can feel the
That
pain.
is lucky.
Yay.
Actually, that is kind of lucky.
It is.
I feel like being
in a
all
lot of ways.
numb is like, yeah, that'd be weirder if it'd be all numb, I think.
Is
Right.
shaman
People
trips,
that
who's this?
like people will that can't feel their legs, like they'll be touching something hot and it's cooking their leg literally, and they have no idea it's happening. That's not good. So yeah, having feeling and being able to feel the pain is very good actually.
Shaman,
because if something bad's happening, I'll know it, and it's like, oh fuck.
Well, I mean, one of the things about getting away from a cult is you're supposed to get away from everybody in the cult. You're not supposed to have
Right.
contact or connection with any of them. So that would be part of that process. There are a lot of cult deprogramming centers that really are quite the opposite. They are just basically working for another cult.
Right.
Because they know you're malleable. So a lot of these cult recovery centers and experts that, that's a lot of what I found, especially through when you're talking about the Scientologists and being connected to a lot of other cults, including the Moonies. The Moonies and the Scientologists were friends. They had, they did a lot of stuff with mind
It was like
control.
Stalin
They
and
were involved
Hitler,
with
the Moonies and Scientologists.
Yeah, they were involved with the CIA and the NSA, and the CIA was trying to figure out how they did the exteriorization in Scientology, because that's what they renamed.
That's not a word. This is bullshit already.
Remote viewing.
Exteriorization.
Yes, that's what the Scientologists call it. The CIA took it and then renamed it remote viewing.
Wait, so what do these like cult outpatient places look like that are funnels into like other cults? Like what are these?
Well, some cults have splinter groups. For example, I've been dealing, with a Scientology splinter group, right? That just take the same philosophies, and they'll splinter off because, let's say in this case, they prefer the tech of L. Ron Hubbard versus what David Miscavige did with it, right? It's about the
heard of
leader.
that, yeah.
So that's where a lot of the divide can come in any cult. Is
Okay,
what
so it'll be like
leadership.
they'll be like, okay, you're gonna leave the Church of Scientology. I'm gonna help you out. We got this whole other branch. We're way more on the L. Ron Hubbard side. We're gonna get you all set up. And is that like a pretty big movement too?
Yeah.
It's pretty much denominations, right? Denominations.
Yeah, they're like it's like the Catholics and the
It happens
Lutherans.
with the Mormons. It happens with the Mormons. It happens with
So wait a minute.
Well, that's the thing with like Christianity. There's like there's not that many different religions in the world, but like in Christianity, there's 44,000 different versions of Christianity that people like worship. So it's very confusing when you start breaking that down. It's like, Jesus.
There are
everybody has their own opinion of how this is supposed to work.
There are
It's
several.
where you hold rattlesnakes. It's the one where you hold rattlesnakes and you fucking speak in tongues.
If you live in West Virginia, sure.
Pentecostal.
Those are the ones you turn away and run.
Pentecostal. But when you're talking about cults, there are several very dangerous cults still just in California, let alone the United States.
Yellow Deli, what is that called? 13 something? 13, I forget what the fuck it's called, but I know they're still active. The whole Yellow Deli thing.
There's a lot of very dangerous.
Why you call me Yellow Belly?
What? Jim Jones?
Yeah, was he right?
Was he right?
I mean, we're still here, so nope.
When you start to study cult leaders, you'll see that a lot of them have connections to the CIA and government, military.
Good job, ZDT.
I wonder how much
they were from
of-
San Francisco area. Like all
How
those
much
people
of,
lived in
like,
San Francisco.
How much of falling for a cult is like? I feel like BPD is like a big component of this. Like people with BPD, they just get like sucked into this group dynamic. I feel like that's like 90% of the people that fall into these.
There are a lot of vulnerables that are susceptible to cults based upon their upbringing, the trauma. It's like a gang, need for family. It's just a different kind of gang, right? But you are completely indoctrinated. You're isolated. You're separated, and a cult's going to separate you from your family. They're going to isolate you with work, deprivation, reading of new sort of philosophies that you are going to be drilled on, and the cult leader is who they eventually, in a sense, man, woman, child, whatever, you're being groomed for them to program you. That's what it is. So it's all the same technique. It's repetition, it's deprivation, it's a lot of that stuff.
Speaking of being drilled on, isn't like the one guy the only one that fucks everybody too? Like, so like you have a wife, but she only
If
gets
it works
fucked by
according
one
to
dude?
plan.
Correct. Like a David Koresh, yes.
Okay.
Chops, you're getting a little feed from whatever you're watching there,
Are you
buddy.
sure that's me? Because when I
No,
took
I
that
turned
out-
you off
hold
and
on.
turned you back on.
I'm gonna go yet.
Oh, that is me.
I'm gonna go yell at my
I'll
kids.
stand back with the microphone.
What did you say, Grant? Oh, Granny's taking off. All right.
Well,
Next
if
story.
you know any,
I got the.
Just to cap that off, if you know any good cults in New York, I'm looking for one to join right now. So, you know, hit me up with that shit. I'll join them. I'm looking for new friends and family. So hook it up. Hook a brother up with a new cult.
They're easy to find. They're always recruiting.
I talk to those guys in the subways, by the way, that hand out the flyers. It's so funny because like I'll actually like sit and talk to them.
Hebrew Israelites.
Listen, don't
those guys or
Google
something
this
else?
guy. This guy may or may not have been convicted of armed robbery, felony, and kidnapping, but his message. What is his name? Johnny Alamo was the guy's name, I think. Fuck, I could join those guys. That'd be cool. Armed robbery, kidnapping?
Just from that
Badass.
name alone. Just from the name alone. Johnny Alamo.
Yeah.
That sounds cool.
Wait, let me see if I can find him. Johnny Alamo? Am I making this shit up?
See, I'm not dyeing my hair, and I have this cool gray streak in my hair. Look at that. That's pretty badass for gray hair. If you're going to have gray hair, have a streak like this. Is all I'm saying.
Yeah, you want a streak.
Rock it, style it, twist it, bop it.
The
How
skunk.
old are you, dude?
The skunk move, man.
That's pretty sweet, actually. I stopped dyeing my hair altogether. Oh, the beard, stop dyeing it all.
You know, it's
I'm
so
telling
funny.
you, when the grays come in, just rock it.
There
Just
it
do
is. There it is. I mean, why try and hide it? It's obvious when you try and hide it, and you look dumb, and you got to stop. And that's what I say to everyone. Have you seen Vince McMahon?
No. What does he look like?
Holy shit! He looks like a carnival Hitler.
Yeah, let me take a look at
That's
this.
what he looks like. He looks like Carnival Hitler. He's like, welcome everyone, come on down.
Dude, this guy looks like he works for Alexander Lukashenko in Belarus. He looks like a company man. Holy shit.
Really?
This is like a Soviet looking guy.
I don't know if he's gonna kill me or give me a shoe shine.
Please buy your tickets, please. Please
Right.
buy your tickets.
This is the guy who got caught in Russia doing all the fucking doping, the doping scandal, the Icarus movie. It's like, the
Pardon
same
me,
dude.
love, is that the Chattanooga choo choo? He's like breaking out like the 40s shit over there with that cut and that stash.
You
that
said Vince
thin-
McMahon, right?
Yes.
His stash looks like it's actually falling off of his face.
Well, the WWE.
Well,
and
it's
the-
fake. He just
and the-
applies. He can't grow a mustache. Too many steroids.
Yeah. What? Then why try? Why get the fake one on? Just don't do the mustache. I don't get it.
Here, go to the UFC WWE merger because that's when the UFC and WWE are merging, by the way, through Endeavor. I don't know if you guys know that. They're merging the two companies.
Yeah, as if MMA
So
already didn't seem enough like a scam. You merged.
So
with the
Endeavor
fucking
came in
WWE.
and bought the MMA. What does that say? UFC bought UFC for $13 billion and bought the wrestling one.
WWE.
WWE for $9 billion. So that was the deal. So now Vince McMahon gets paid $9 billion and he gets a piece on the back end, obviously.
Wow. It's a pretty good deal.
Mhm. And Endeavor used to be Elon Musk used to be on the board of Endeavor.
I'm just buying everything. What's the end goal?
Exactly. BlackRock. It's all owned by BlackRock, by the way.
Didn't this guy, he got caught like raping people or something?
Oh, my
Vince
God.
McMahon? Something bad happened with him. I can't remember exactly.
There he is.
what it was.
Holy
Oh man.
holy snidely whiplash. Jesus.
Sell me a
Christ.
pizza, Vince. Sell me a pizza.
He looks like he's tying you to a train track.
You see what I mean, though? The mustache looks like it's falling off of his lips.
It's true.
Yeah,
It looks like it's
see?
painted on. It's
Yeah.
I was making a joke about it being fake. Now I'm convinced.
Damn.
Yeah.
That's
No, I
what
was
you look like when you're old and dye your hair.
It's like the guy who forces the ballerina.
Yeah, that's not a good look.
They can't
He
stop
ties
until
Miss
he says
Penelope
stop.
to the train track. And
it's a clone. It's not Vince.
Oh yeah. See, right.
Jeez,
Controversy.
scary, right?
Yeah, that is pretty scary looking, man. I'll have to say.
But if you
I don't-
guys are
is
into
he-
wrestling and UFC, what do you think of that? That's a big merger. That's going to change.
It's crazy.
That's gonna change the sport. That's pretty wild.
I can't believe people still watch WWE, and I only like really figured that out
Exactly.
again because Logan Paul went, and now everybody's talking about WWE and everything. But I don't know. It's just one of those things that completely passed me by in life. I was never a WWE guy, and then I started doing stand-up, and then all the losers at the open mics love WWE. I was like, holy shit, who are all these fucking people?
I'll bet they're going to combine the events and they're going to go for like bigger, because now I don't think are they still at like Madison Square Garden level of arenas? Or are they
Yeah,
doing, like,
Yeah.
for sure.
Are they really?
Definitely.
they just wanna
For
get
like
bigger
big
and
event of
bigger,
the year,
you
the
know?
what do you call it? The Super Slam? What do you call that?
No,
Showdown?
Imagine the ticket
WrestleMania.
prices they're gonna
I call
charge.
it shit,
Yeah.
but everyone else calls it the SummerSlam, Super Slam. They do it like twice a year, right? I don't know how we got into a conversation about wrestling. What the fuck happened here?
Doesn't it kind of
I
like
hate wrestling.
It,
I like
kinda
UFC though.
it's
So are they
devaluing
just going to
UFC,
start
though.
fixing the matches? Is UFC going to be like, oh yeah, we already know who the winner is before
That's
the
my
fight even
exact
happens?
thought. I feel like it only adds questions to the legitimacy of UFC. And, you know, you've had enough problems with like that decision with Patty Pimblett or whatever. Everybody's all up in arms. They think it's rigged. And then you add this WWE component. I could see it could rub people the wrong way.
But then Dana's out, and here's what they're buying also. They're buying out Dana's political influence as well. Because so that's now a controlled mechanism because he's a little bit different than most people. And I am switching up my camera because from dyeing my hair all this time, I didn't realize I had this cool fucking Doctor Strange streak in my head. I can't take it's really tripping me out. I didn't realize it. I like it. Holy shit, what is that? God damn. I feel like I'm what am I, Peter Parker's boss?
I actually have a story. I don't know if you guys saw this one. Sean Strickland defended his house with his pistol.
Oh yeah,
ex-UFC fighter.
Oh wow.
They actually have footage of it.
Look at Peter Sky Parker. There it is. His boss.
Yeah, there's no audio, but you can see this dude running up on Sean Strickland's front porch between his cars. So this dude stole a car and was driving with a DUI in a stolen car, and he was running from the cops already, and he ran up to hide in his front yard.
Is that the cops? What? Oh shit.
No, that's Sean Strickland
Damn.
with a handgun, and he makes the guy get to the ground till the cops show up and arrest him.
Damn.
So yeah, he just happened to
didn't
get an
shoot him?
alert. No, he didn't shoot him. He just knocked him down. Whatever.
Oh.
But it's I don't know. It was kind of a trip to see Sean Strickland. Also, all that stuff going on with Conor McGregor right now in Ireland. They're having all those uprisings.
Dude, that's crazy in Ireland.
What's going on
right
there?
now. He's like, okay, there's some fucking gypsy who stabbed a bunch of people, and everybody in Ireland's mad. They're all, Conor McGregor's riling the whole gang up. He's like, these fucking immigrants are coming to our house. We got to get rid of them.
Oh, damn.
And so they're
Going that
lighting
route.
buses on fire and shit. It's fucking
Based.
awesome. It rules.
What a rebel.
Well, there was two different stabbings, and they were all like little kids and like
Oh,
ladies and shit.
Get out of my country,
So-
gypsy.
Yeah.
Well, it's strange
But
that
they're
he's
not
being
gypsies. They're
sued
like
around.
they're
Soleimani.
Algerian nationals, I believe. So they're definitely like Islam. That's whatever.
I believe he's only being sued by about 6 people for SA in Ireland.
Who, Connor?
Connor,
Yeah, Ireland, we're at war, so they're. I know it's illegal. It's illegal for people in Ireland to like talk bad about other like races and stuff. So he could potentially get in trouble and arrested for just saying like, "Hey, we need to do something about the immigration problem we have in Ireland."
Fuck Ireland. These guys,
words.
they love Hamas, but then when some gypsies stab somebody in their country, they hate it. It's like, fuck you, Ireland, dumbass. You asked for this shit. They just don't know what to
Right.
do. They're just the dumbest people in all of Europe, if you really think about it. Like, what's a dumber group of
Right.
Europeans? Name one.
The Liechtensteinians.
Maybe because I've never heard of them.
Belgians, definitely Belgians.
Belgians are kind of fucking dumb. I'm not gonna lie. Those are like farm hick
Polish?
Europeans. Yeah, Polish are pretty dumb. That is a good point.
Greenlanders.
Yeah, that used to be a joke back when I was a kid, but they don't really make the Polak jokes
Oh yeah,
anymore.
like how many Polacks does it take to screw in a light bulb or something?
Yeah, all those. Like
Yeah.
that used to be common
Those are
when I was a
classic.
kid, but doesn't
You know why
seem
they're
to be a thing
stupid?
anymore.
Their brains are so preoccupied with saying the extremely long letters that they spell out in their stupid language that it takes up like a good portion of their brain activity. So if they made like shorter looking letters, maybe things would get better around there. It's just a theory.
Yeah, so the 5-year-old girl got stabbed, and then of course the hooligans came out and were burning Dublin down because they got all pissed off. But I can't blame them. It's their own government that allows this stuff. But
Was the
that's
kid
what
armed?
Conor McGregor got
Yeah.
pissed off because this guy came out and he was like, there's no connection between crime and migration. It's not right.
Why would
It's
you
like,
stab-
what?
Why would you fucking?
It's like so Conor
Hold on.
McGregor pretty much put that guy in his place. He was like, yeah, it's not, I don't really care about saying that migrants are the reason we have crime, but you also have to protect us from the migrants you bring in.
Have they arrested this
I think we
stabber?
feel the same way in America, right? It's you can have migrants come in,
They arrest them. I
but
don't
they
know.
can't be like killing our people. You have to protect us if you're going to do it.
We want the good ones.
But did they make any arrests
Whatever.
in this thing? Did they arrest the stabber guy?
Yeah, they arrested the guy, and he's like an Algerian national. He's
Oh.
in North. So they were saying they tried to expel him before they tried to deport him, but a bunch of
Another
people
one of these
stepped in
stories.
and
Yeah.
they he got help from some like non government affiliated group that helps migrants, that kind of shit. So they helped him stay there just long enough to kill one of them.
Right.
Congratulations, you did great. So you got some
That's-
blood on your hands, you
Right.
fuckers.
I like how I think it was the Prime Minister of Ireland, but they just got back somebody who
That was
like
him.
like a hostage victim. And what did he say? Oh, the sweet loss. She was lost.
find
Now
in
she's
relation
found
to-
again. It's
Yeah.
like she wasn't
This
lost.
is
She got
actually the-
fucking, she got kidnapped. What are you talking about?
Yeah, so this guy's name is Leo Varadkar.
Oh, it's the
he's
same guy.
half-
Yeah. Yep.
He's half Indian. He's the prime minister or whatever of Ireland. But it's interesting because like the mayor of London also, not Ireland, but in England, the mayor of London is Indian. The prime minister now of England is Indian. It's like all these people are they're not even English people anymore. It's they've pretty much got invaded to the point where they'll never get their country back. I guess we're kind of in the same situation.
Yeah, probably.
They got potatoes.
I don't know, man. There's too many people in that little tiny country. That's the problem. You know, it's like I don't know what they're thinking. The housing is crazy in Dublin. You'll see videos all the time. You'll have groups of people as far as the eye can see waiting in line for open houses.
The one
for
open
rentals.
flat.
Yeah,
right.
and you have
For
all these
one
people
flat
coming here
that's
and and stabbing the children. Seems pretty fucked up.
Exactly. Peter Sky Parker, props to Bobby Nick for not talking over everyone. Ha! Happy birthday.
Bobby's the
Thank
man.
you. Thank you. Thank you, fine sir.
Yeah,
Well,
like
you
Dabble
know,
Storian is it. That's what he loves about Bobby Nick. He's not so aggressive that he talks over everyone and ruins the shows. Just sits
Speaking
there
of fucking,
nicely, smoking.
Polish World War II weapons, never fired and only dropped once.
Oh shit!
Those are French. That's France, you idiot. That's French.
Poland got pretty
Taken
fucked
over
up,
by
bro.
the Nazis in fucking 24 hours,
Yeah,
bro. Okay?
Poland got fucked up.
Yeah, bad. They put up cardboard tanks, and that's like that sounds like it should be a joke, Not a fucking joke.
Nobody died more than Polish people during World War II.
Yeah.
Biggest
Hard.
casualty rates out of anybody. And I say good. And I say good.
In Minecraft, he says allegedly. Allegedly, he says
Allegedly. Allegedly.
Are we still on?
Not for long, buddy.
Yeah, not for long. Yeah, we got another whatever.
Buonaguri.
I got some more
Buonaguri.
stories
for your occasion. Buonaguri. There you go. There's some Italian lesson for you guys.
I'm gonna let you fellas have at it. I gotta get eat some food. Been nice having you guys.
Yeah, buddy.
CJ,
Have a good night.
nice
Take
meeting
it
you.
easy,
for popping in.
Chops.
Wait, you had
Nice
it?
to meet you.
Later, Chops.
Much
Diabetic.
love. Happy birthday, Bobby.
All right.
Thanks, buddy.
Diabetic.
All right. Well, I got a funny story. I seen this one very recently. Former Raiders defensive end. Oops, wrong one. Former Raiders Chandler Jones is back on IG, and they showed this video because like he's acting all psycho and he's got like white powder on his nose and his mouth and shit. You could see it. But that's not the funny part that I found in this video. There will be a sound that you guys can hear. You'll
He
figure
looks
out why
like
I thought it was
Tyrone Biggums on roids, dude.
Look, I already don't.
Yeah, that's actually a bunch of people said that in the chat. They were like, "Oh, it's Tyrone Biggums, but roided."
Scottsdale
Yeah.
police coming to my mansion. Now look.
Wait, could you go back to when he picked his nose
the
again?
Scottsdale police coming to my mansion.
please.
He's got the
Do we have
biggest
to?
nose. Well, look, his finger is so much
Breathing
smaller
already
than his
been
nose
there.
hole.
I already don't been in
shit.
jail twice. They just had the Scottsdale police.
We got a
coming
lot
to my
of
mansion.
booger
Now,
lovers
look.
in the
Is
crowd. So.
he cocaine hallucinating?
They had the Scottsdale police coming to my mansion in Scottsdale.
There's
No, he just
They had
whatever
the
you can
Scottsdale
tell
police
he's
coming to
coked
my
up or
mansion in
something.
Scottsdale. I don't been in jail.
right.
They're not leaving me alone.
Listen.
Why is the government doing this? I tried to run from
I
Las
did
Vegas
not
police.
add that.
Now the Scottsdale police coming. What's going on? Why is
Did
the
he hear
Scottsdale
it?
police at my house? I'm in my
Like I don't
mansion.
think they hear this shit,
Smoking
dude.
weed, eating chocolates. Look.
He's got his weed, chocolates. He's got his buds.
I went to my mansion.
He's got a little white
What a
powder on the
great memory.
nose.
Listen, I leave Vegas and ran to my mansion.
Was that actually in the video?
I just
No,
bought
it
Yeah,
wasn't.
that's not like
bought the mansion.
They're
I'm not
come
adding
on.
that. I promise.
for 2.2 million.
No, I just added that sound
I
drop
mentioned in
today,
Las Vegas,
so that's not
2.2
something I've had in
Paid
there.
$4 million for this.
But whatever. He like he just said, he's in a $4 million house. He's fucking pimping. The cops come.
He's
fuck
having
with
like
him,
a, Fousey Tube? He's having like a Fousey Tube style meltdown. I like that.
existential meltdown. Yeah, like his
Yeah.
entire world's crashing
I
in
love
on.
bipolar
Probably.
disorder. It's like the most fun disease that's out there.
Fousey went
Yeah,
hard.
who's
Yeah.
the
fuck
other
yeah.
guy? The old the wide receiver that was having all those problems. He still is, I'm sure.
I don't know.
He was a Pittsburgh Steeler. Fuck.
Did he go on
like,
IG too?
No, but he just does. He was the one that he like pulled his dick out at a pool, and it's. I know his last name starts with a V. I just can't think of it.
Oh man.
I do like how he's like snacking on like a formal like chocolate gift that he received while he's smoking weed too. That looks like a nice box of chocolates. That looked expensive.
No, he was saying they were weed chocolates. That's what he was
were
talking
they?
about. Yeah, next to his weed and his beeps. But no, like every time I watch one of those videos, like the beep happens and they don't even like go like like it doesn't even register. It's awesome, dude.
It's an anthropological phenomenon.
Do we see any white crumbles on the countertop there with those? You know, with
No,
his-
he didn't
No?
show any like coke or nothing. If
Oh,
that's
okay.
what you're asking.
He's in Vegas. Where is he? It looks beautiful wherever he is. There's like mountains and stuff in the
I
background.
know, dude. Look, no, I think he's in Vegas. Yeah.
No way. That's water, right? Am I tripping?
Wouldn't that be like Henderson or something?
Yeah, that's
Could be like
definitely water.
Toronto.
It looks like a fake lake. You know what I mean? Like a man-made lake. It's got
Here,
some
play,
like
play
right
it a little bit, even if it's with no audio. I just want to get a look at this backyard situation.
Jesus.
Oh, okay. No, that's like a desert landscape. Yeah. That
it's
could be
probably
Vegas.
Toronto,
That could
right?
be Vegas.
Not Utah. He's not a Utah guy?
I don't know. It looked like water in the distance, but it was just grainy. It's nice wherever the fuck it is.
Nice. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Like, look at that pool. He's got like an infinity pool and everything.
Yeah,
This
he'll
guy's-
be like Matthew Perry, right? He'll be floating in that fucking thing.
He looks
I
like
know the
Devin
feeling.
Clark.
No big deal. It happens. Shit happens, man. Every
Like,
once in a while, you
Devin
find
Clark-
yourself floating in a pool, dead. It's all good. Shit happens.
Yeah. Being an NFL star, it's such a wishing on a monkey's paw. These guys all suffer just like the worst fates. Your brain's not going to work.
No.
You're going to beat your wife to death. It's going to be fucked up.
At least
You'll have $1 million,
like-
but
Kif Dunnage, yes. Antonio Brown, yeah. Cripple. Hey, that's not nice.
oh, whoa.
But accurate at the same time. Yeah, you guys remember Antonio Brown? That dude has definitely got like mental problems. He's all over the fucking place. But yeah, he showed his wee to ladies at a pool. Not very good.
You don't remember he pulled up to pay his old lady child support and he was throwing gummy fucking penises at her. They were like CBD cock like shaped penises. And he was telling her to eat a bag of dicks as he was throwing them at her. out the window.
Literally.
CBD.
See, he's got a good sense of humor too. I like him.
Funny. Yeah, that's
Kif
good.
Dunnage.
Good prank.
Kif Dunnage says that's Scottsdale, AZ, Scottsdale, Arizona, baby.
Could get some fry bread out there.
Yeah,
Apparently,
you
that's
can
the
get fried
food,
bread
right?
where I
Fry
live
bread.
too. Yeah, the Indian bread. Yeah, you bet.
Mm-hmm.
Good shit.
That's
I'm gonna,
Indian how. That's wave.
I'm gonna
feather.
I want to jump off, fellas. I'm still sick. I'm starting to burn out. So I am.
Yeah,
going.
buddy. Have a good one.
Nice
Thanks
to meet
so
you.
much.
Take care.
CJ. You guys have a good one. See you, Granny. See you, Quad.
Peace.
Later,
peace.
man. Yeah, I don't know how much time you got.
I mean, whatever. You invited me to come on, so I'm a happy guest. Thank you for having me today. Thank you for everybody in the chat too as well. I figured I should say thank you to them because they've been super nice. I like this show. Last time I was here, like I said, Granny almost got arrested. That was fun.
Hell yeah.
Today, way more low key Christmas
Wait, what
sweater.
happened?
You put on blackface and you ran into cops. You said you you didn't want to run into them.
Yeah, I went to the store in blackface. I forgot.
Yeah, that was awesome.
And I do like KB's crack lips comment. That is good.
Yeah.
That dude definitely had fucking crack lips for sure. It's just unfortunate for black people that their lips look like that. I've had the same feeling on my lips. They just don't look like that, like ashy or whatever the fuck.
Well,
It's
the
not good.
whiteness, you got that going on because it's harder to tell how bad your skin is when you're white because it doesn't create like flaky white textures all over the place. You have like a little bit more leeway
Against the black background.
against a
Right.
black background.
Sticks out badly.
Exactly. So you're allowed to look like 15. You're allowed to take care of yourself like 20% more because you don't notice. Your skin.
Fair enough.
does. Yeah, it's the rule.
I got a steel toe, Granny. I don't know if you caught this clip, but this is something I saw. I wanted to talk about. This is steel toe and some comments they made. See what you think about this,
People don't
Granny.
know this.
I'm gonna rip them hard for
we
this
started
one.
Jake Hudson. We were the beginning. But that's kind of like, if I may, like all that Dabbleverse, and every time I bring up the fucking Dabbleverse, I say, thank God we're out of it. Don't ever count me in as part of it. It's fucking pathetic. But like that Dabbleverse just kind of stole everything steel toe and acted like they've been doing it the whole time. Like,
I don't like
so-
that.
Well, we're back
So a
to
guy
this,
who
though.
fucking literally steals the aura of Anthony Cumia, takes his voice, and for him to have the audacity to say that somebody is stealing from him, I don't like that at all. Is that what I'm hearing right now?
Oh, it gets deeper than that. It gets
Oh
real
my
deep.
God.
But I always like that he's like, oh, I don't want to talk about that shitty Dabbleverse, that piece of shit Dabbleverse that I have nothing to do with.
Who's
That every
Dabbleverse?
time something comes up, I have to address it. So I'm now part of. He's part of the Dabbleverse by
What is
saying he's
that?
not part of the Dabbleverse every time he does that.
Let's not. Come on.
Okay,
Just-
I get. I'll never know what that means. That's fine.
Yeah, just you, trust me,
That's all
you're
good.
better off for it.
You're better off for it.
I believe you. I believe you.
Yeah.
It's just
I'm
the
trying
verse
to
that
protect
surrounds
you.
like Stuttering John and that kind of shit. Like, you know, Stuttering John from Howard Stern.
Mhm.
Like the whole world kind of revolves around him because he's such a fucking locale. So it's like locale verse. Everyone just watches these goofballs and talks about them all day long. So
got you.
Dabbleverse just kind of stole everything Steel Toe and acted like they were doing it the whole time.
Piece
Like
of
streaming
shit.
5 days a week. They did it because they saw us doing it and making money, and they went, well, we'll do it. And the funniest part to me is I know it, fans of this show know it. They'll never admit it. They can't admit it.
Dude, I hate this guy. I hate this fucking guy. He's such a piece of shit. It's not even fun to watch him. You know what I mean? It's not even like a fun hate watch. He's so annoying and he's such a parasite that it's hard to even have fun when you watch this guy. Fuck him in the ass for everything that he just said.
Come on, we're having fun.
No, I'm having fun, but it's like, I mean, you know, this is what
good-natured
I'm
ribbing.
seeing.
No,
Yeah,
CJ
it's
Brown,
fine.
this is good-natured ribbing here.
Yeah.
This is all. It's all good. No, like he invented the 5-day work week. Or
Yeah, exactly.
Right?
What a piece of shit.
Yeah.
like nobody ever worked 5 days a week until
Yeah.
I did it.
Yeah,
They
if you ever
stole it
want to
from me.
figure out if you're living in a bubble, say, I invented working 5 days a
Yeah.
week.
Well, he drags the fans in, right? By saying that, he's like, we all know it. All my all the Steel Toe fans know it. These
Right.
guys weren't doing that until they saw that I was doing it, and I'm good at it, if you will.
Yeah, it's insane that he works 5 days a week for 4 hours. Play the clip.
Yeah, that is crazy. I mean, I've never heard of such a thing. He must have invented it.
To themselves.
part of that
they
job is
don't
a-
have the ability. to
Part of that
admit it
job
to
is
them.
part
Fuck,
time.
they don't even think they're. Well, Bob Levy did.
Oh, I thought it was Kevin Brennan said, "Hey, Steel Toe's on 5 days a week. We should do that."
You know, you're okay. Fair enough. You're right. Kevin did say that, and Bob Levy put the bug in Shuli's ear. So we should do 5 days a week. Look what Steel Toe's doing.
Look what Steel Toe's doing. They do 5 days a week. We should all do 5 days a week. Wow. Does that boggle your fucking mind or what? Let's
It's a
finish up
morning
on
show.
the
Blah
clip
blah blah. But they're all doing it because we started
pause
doing it. We created the time slot.
We created the time slot. They not only did they invent a 5-day work week, they created the time slots that these guys are in. Does it sound like he's just a little bit pissed off that everyone's doing a show at the same time he's doing shows, so he has to split the viewers with them? That's kind of what it sounds like to me.
I mean, okay. So, you know that I listen to Steel Toe during the week sometimes.
I do too.
But with that being said, Bubba the Love Sponge is still doing a show in the same time slot for 25 fucking years.
Yeah.
25 years. Same fucking time slot, 5 days a week, except for 2 weeks in December. And Hulk Hogan fucked his wife. All right, continue.
Speaking of which, balls deep. Haha, tell me you're a double cuck without telling me you're a dabble cuck.
I just can't imagine, by the way, part of his job is forcing his wife to laugh at his jokes and go along with his schemes. What a weird job.
Yeah, especially considering he can't make her come.
Yeah, I mean, that was insane. I can't believe that happened on the air. One of my favorite all-time, like, mess-up moments in radio in the last 3 years, I think. That was funny.
Absolutely. The problem is they did a bad impression. They thought we could just, let's make fun of Stuttering John, or let's make fun of this person or that person. It's like, no. We actually do a real morning show here. You guys do like hack watch along shit. So if you're going to rip me off, at least honor it and do a good job. Don't do something. Don't rip me off and then force me to divorce myself and distance myself from all of you.
I can't be seen with that.
I can't be seen with you people. You're fucking.
Dude, what? What is he?
You're
like,
addressing.
Dude, genuinely, what does he mean when he says that people are stealing from him? I can't figure out what he means by that. What has he done? What has he invented?
The time slot of like morning
the time
show.
slot, yeah.
That's what he's trying to say.
so
Like he invented doing 5 days a week at that time slot, which is like what Rush Limbaugh's time slot, or I don't even know. Glenn Beck's time slot. Like we can go down the list of people. Bob and Tom. I don't know whose time slot is it.
This
Man
guy,
cows.
He steals Kumia's personality and takes Red Bar's show, combines that into one thing, and then yells at people who copy him.
No, he doesn't even do Red Bar show because he actually does try to do like a news type show more.
Does he really?
Yeah, for the most part, he does.
Yeah,
but
he
like
covers topics and shit.
Okay.
But like he'll fall into the Dabbleverse constantly because he's like, well, I'll never talk about the Dabbleverse unless someone talks about me and I have to respond. Therefore, you're part of the Dabbleverse because you're responding to the Dabbleverse all the time because people talk shit about you constantly. So like it's a catch-22, catch-all, like it's bullshit.
So this
He's
is
part
like
of the Dabbleverse.
Chad Zumach and Patrick Melton and all these people are the Dabbleverse. That's what they call it.
Well, yeah.
Okay,
Chad Zumach,
right.
Melton, Kevin
All right,
Brennan,
I
they're
got
all
my head
part of
around
it.
it. Yeah, cool. I like that
Right.
Dabbleverse. That's kind of fun.
It's all based off of one fucking comment by
Exactly.
Chrissy Mayer.
She asked a question of Stuttering John Melendez. She was like, "So you still dabble in comedy?" And he took dabble as like a super offensive like question, like she was trying to fuck with him. So it's never died since then because he was like, "Oh, dabble in comedy." He got all pissed off, and it's there's the Dabbleverse. The Dabbleverse was born.
God, it should have died there though. It really
But
should have.
yeah, in all honesty, like all these shows do cover Steel Toe. Melton watches Steel Toe a bunch. Do you watch Melton?
Melton, no.
So yeah, like he'll cover Steel Toe almost every morning. Then he
I can't.
like,
To be honest, I can't stand any of these people. I think they're all freaks.
Yeah. Well, you're hanging out with me, and I'm covering them. And
I'm a freak.
whatever,
Yeah,
so-
I'm a freak too.
You know what I mean? Like
you
in
know,
a weird way. In a weird way, we're all stuck, like fucking following all of this stuff constantly. So it's just like
I
never
will have
ending.
you know that I don't follow any of the shit. I do listen to Steel Toe when I'm at work, just because again he's topical.
Yeah.
Other than that, I don't listen to any of it.
I mean, I like the idea behind it, but I find like when you watch somebody like Chad or any of these guys, it's so clear that they're just going with any option. Like they're just trying to attack somebody and they just attack on any vector that makes sense. And so it doesn't feel like they discovered something. It feels like they have these personal vendettas and they're having these like gay internet fights instead of like having fun doing it. That's my problem.
It's become personal.
Yeah.
It truly has become personal.
That's what it should be called. Gay internet fighting. The gifts.
Gay internet slap fighting. Yeah. Kif Dunnage says he's got to have a humiliation fetish. Steel Toe, Aaron. Yeah, because he does get humiliated quite a bit. I don't know. Chino being a quad poppy, you explaining the Dabbleverse to CJ would make a great episode. I just need to get all like I need the board behind me, you know, like with all the wires connecting all the different parts. And
I'm getting it.
I think someone could come up with a show like that, like try to explain the Dabbleverse and all like the different sectors of it. Because there's different names now. It's like the Mudverse and the Hackverse and the Bloodverse, and because there's all these
It would
different
look like
characters.
the Shed from A Beautiful Mind.
Yes.
It's just fucking like strings.
Exactly.
And fucking newspaper cutouts and like that you printed.
Mm-hmm.
It is in Gina Bobina is absolutely right. It is a wormhole. And in all fairness to Granny, he gets pissed every time I cover any of these fucking topics. And he does get annoyed with me.
Sometimes I just go to sleep, dude. I am sitting in bed, so like I'll just go right the
Yeah.
fuck to sleep.
I'll start talking about
Derek
that shit,
gets
bore the
pissed
hell
because
out of
I'll
him.
just fucking go to sleep.
But I get it. I get it. Not everyone likes talking about this shit. Well, that's kind of all I really. Okay, one more story and we're out of here.
Yeah.
Last story of the evening. Let's
I'll
do
be
this
shocked
one.
if this has
All
something to
right,
do with
so there's this kid. Yeah, it does. Well, kind of. So this scumbag. All right, let's hear this and we'll break it down. So this guy made a huge mistake, and he put this kid on blast. But I'll give him credit because he does make a retraction. This is the retraction video. So he does get some credit for trying to clean up his mess. But here, we'll let him explain it.
Hand up. I messed up. Behind me is a Chiefs fan. On Sunday, I took this photo from the CBS broadcast and said he was.
See the kid? He tries to make it look like he's in blackface, and he reported it. He reported it as if this kid was in blackface at a game.
Granny, they're tearing your people down.
Yeah. Yeah,
You and your
Granny likes
brothers.
Granny's a dude playing a dude who's playing another dude.
Granny and this kid, they met each other in Wakanda.
yeah. Never go full.
Is that why black people don't swim? So the black doesn't wash off their face?
I think so.
All right, just play the video before this gets.
And a headdress. What I did not do was let more things come out about that photo, as the other side of his face was red. And in regards to the headdress, it has come out that he is Native American. His grandfather is part of the Chumash tribe and a member of the Santa Ynez band of Chumash Indians. I have since taken down this TikTok, and the apology should be as loud as the accusation. So here's my TikTok saying I am sorry, and also I am an idiot. I should have been better than this and should not have just reacted to the screenshot. The story is not as simple as just something on the TV. And as somebody who preaches that, I should have done that. And to those of you who are calling me out, I'm completely fair game. More than fair game. That's how this goes. And, like I said, I should have been better, and I deserve all the backlash. As an apology, I'll be reaching out to the family and asking if.
Oh, now
this
he's
fan
going to hang
wants
out with
a
the kid.
New
Wow.
jersey or some form of Chiefs memorabilia. But again, I apologize. I got it wrong, and I hope.
He's wearing a $1,200 headdress. I don't think he wants a fucking jersey, asshole.
You're like a football or something. Like, what is this guy going to give him? I don't get it. Also,
Date
wait,
with date with Taylor Swift and Travis Kelce, maybe.
First of all, imagine being the type of guy who's like so upset about seeing a child in blackface that you have to make a TikTok about it to begin with. And then second of all, to be such a pussy that like when you find out that it's not blackface, double down, bring up the fucking headdress. You know what I mean? Yeah. Pivot. Don't cave to the mob.
But that was the thing. The kid in the headdress, he was from the Indian tribe.
So he's still racist because white.
That would have been even funnier because then he would have ate fucking shit on that too because the kid's Indian.
Wait, so can Indians wear blackface? That's the other question. If he is Indian,
I think so. Yeah, I think that's in the law. Yeah.
So even if he is wearing blackface, he's Indian, so it's fine.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Indian feather, though.
Not Indian.
I don't know how that works.
It's a federal crime to fucking pick up a bald eagle feather.
Yep. Yeah, they're strict as fuck about the wildlife protection acts and stuff.
If you're an Indian, you can do it, though, right? If you're an Indian, you can do that shit.
Really?
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, they have all kinds of protections. They could like pick up the arrowheads and all that kind of stuff too.
These Native Americans, man, they're
like we can't just go out and pick up arrowheads; it's illegal.
Wow.
But
really?
Oh yeah, Indian artifacts. That's like a huge crime.
Well, you don't want to fuck with Indian artifacts anyway. You don't want to get some type of.
Well,
like,
it's just
native
arrowheads. Typically you would see like an arrowhead and think, yeah, whatever, I'll take one.
Are you afraid
I've found them? I've got them. They're all over the place around here.
Shit. Do you believe in curses?
Like the monkey's paw?
No. Well, what if you picked up some Native American shit? Now your legs don't work. You ever thought about that? Like when? No, I mean I'm serious. If you're picking up all these fucking artifacts, yeah, bad stuff's gonna start happening. Why are you?
So that explains it.
Now?
There you go.
See that pool down there? I wouldn't jump into that pool down there. Chippewa Indians knew that. Jump out that tree into that above ground pool, you never walk again.
Indians knew that, huh?
Sometimes they never come back from the pool.
What goes in the pool won't come back the way you buried it.
When you drowned it.
Oh, Jesus,
Nice.
that's funny.
That pool there, that pool is built on an ancient burial ground. Ground went south.
No, but to
Chippewa
sum it up,
Indians
fuck
do
that racist ass kid. Fuck him. I hope bad things start happening to him. He's wearing blackface.
Indians are the
anyway.
new whites.
Yeah, Indians are the new whites. I like that.
Right.
I like
yeah,
the spirit
they'll
of that.
have to call us whites now because like they won't be able to do blackface or fuck around.
That's right.
Say the N-word like they like to do, I'm sure. Right on. Well, CJ, thanks for coming on, man. Is there anything you wanted to plug?
No, but thank you so much for having me on, guys. It's been a pleasure, and it's been nice coming back.
Hell yeah, brother. We'll have to have you. We'll have to have you as a reoccurring guest. Pop in anytime you want, man.
All right.
Granny, go ahead, plug your show over there. I
I'm
would
plugging
appreciate
shit.
that.
I'm leaving right now. Fuck this.
I had to fight my whole life. I could beat you up even if you had 1,000 knives. Even if you had infinity knives, I would punch you up into the air like a kite. I bet you sleep with the night light, cause you're scared of the dark, cause you stink like a fart. Well, I light your fartum fire with my rounds. You think I won't? I do it all the time. I bet I got more money than Jay-Z. Compared to me, Jay-Z is lazy. Plus Beyonce thinks that I'm cute. It's okay, Beyonce, I think you're cute too. I made out with so many girls. Made out with every girl in the world. I might look small, but I'm not. I don't care if you're big, I'll fight you. Well, I do know that I am the baddest of them all. If you ain't about money, then I don't mess with y'all. Y'all think I don't get girls, cause I ain't very tall. If she see my stats, I bet you that she calls. Cause I am the baddest of them all. If you ain't about money, then I don't mess with y'all. Y'all think I don't get girls, cause I ain't very tall. If she see my stats, I bet you that she calls.